The ring's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's decent. I have all my old Arcane Resist stuff from the Solarium.
Alright, so as we're waiting on Chicken to get over, a couple quick things. I'm not going to spend an awful lot of time explaining trash. What I'm going to tell you is what you're supposed to do and not supposed to do. First of all, as we're going through here, if you see myself or Finn or Soto stop, it's probably a good idea to stop. There's a lot of random crowds that can just wipe us immediately here. So if you see a patrol up ahead, you know we're going to stop either way. There's 4 patrols you have to worry about. Or scouts, I guess it is. I would recommend, if you're flasking for the night, right at 8:30, pop your first flash. You pop one twice in the raid anyways, so pop one at 8:30 will help. If you're using elixirs, you don't have to pop them. I don't want you guys wasting in case you die. So if you're flasking, pop one. If you're elixirs, save it. Food buffs would be nice, but up to you. Just gonna bust that. We got a summon on. Oh, he's here. Another quick reminder, all of your tanks are pretty much in pretty high mitigation. I think right now Tim's got on more threat gear, but we've all respec and regen and re-enchanted for mitigation for this raid. So in the events, if you think you're going to pull threat, you probably are. I got a
Isai.
with me.
Which door?
Bless you.
You got pretty bad cough there.
Excuse me.
See a doctor.
Gris
I get
there.
Dress
Oh, I got tons of those.
Yep.
My bags are full.
Yeah, Grace
Okay,
is there
let
for
me know
you.
if you need me.
On trash you can drop one
When
free,
Fury-
I guess.
yeah.
But
When
on
Fury for
bosses,
trash.
yeah.
Exactly.
Because I'm removing Rat of Hair for Chili, me, and Aber. That's not really good too.
And you give us 8% dodge on bosses.
Ah.
That's the whole point of this group.
Yeah, if you look at the group, the whole point of the group is their physicality and focus survivability. Resto Druid buff, double auras.
There you go, Disco. Let's go and do it now. Pretty minimal, but there are a few warlocks and a shadow priest here that take this amount of damage.
Get your loud ass hailstones.
Oh, real quick, if we're doing mind soothes, disgusted, you're on mind soothe duty for the evening. Okay.
Okay, just tell me what.
So if you're looking in your spell book, go ahead and pull it out now.
Oh, I got it.
Soulstone's Aber, Disco, Espresso?
Absolutely not. No. We will not be using any soulstones on healers for the time being. It'll be on tanks. Vulcan and Soto. No, save it for now. Don't use it yet.
I'm not using it.
Don't use it. Okay.
You fool!
That's 3 windows up on my ready check.
We'll get the skull next pass. Okay, on sentries or protectors, we're stacking real tight, just getting on his ass.
Oh lord.
And healers, if you want to pump. Just chain on the setup. Not on the tank. Bring it up and stack really tight. I get an MD from Fiasco, please.
Here we go.
Echo.
Pole arm. Ah, no pole arm. Okay, stay here. Except for murder and Saija, you can come up for a second.
Did I miss the table?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, give it
Oh,
20
okay.
seconds.
No, here, just take mine.
Just one. Just one.
Okay, Soto, you're gonna have Skull here. Finn, you're picking up almost everything else. I'm gonna have J. You are gonna get Moon. And I'm gonna have, Murder, you're gonna get Triangle. Once he saps, I want to misdirect from Murphy, Skull to Soto. Guys, everyone stay back. We're gonna line of sight pull these back to the right, otherwise we're gonna pull the second group. And then
Go in front of Vindicator deeply.
yes, I'm moving the Vindicator a little bit out of the raid. So I have square, Finn grab everything else, Soto grab Skull. Go ahead and sap now, and then I'm getting a misdirect from Murphy, Skull to Soto, please. Make sure when you're running back. Everyone else move back, please. We're line of sight pulling this over here. Incoming. Saja, you can break Moon, line of sight pull to the raid. Finn or Soda, there you go. Yep. It's coming in. Finn will pick it up around the corner. We got some fiends over there, so leave them alone. Alright, go ahead and break triangle. Someone wants to attack that fiend over there, just bring it over.
Sun mode.
I don't know if you know this, Taters. I think you were here. Chicken already has a pair of gloves that he can change into his healing ones.
Yeah, he told me about it.
Okay.
The NPC's not there anyway. Yep.
What was that?
Oh no, you can trade it on the boat.
Alright, real quick. Same targets again, guys. Just stay back. Trust me. You just want to stay back. Let us pull these line of sight. Same sap. Once it's pulled, Kiatu's Skull again. Same thing to Soto, and then same thing for everything else. On you, Murder. You guys do not want to be in this doorway. So you walk Kiatu. What are you doing? Walking? RP walking or something?
It was with our nothing move.
Here it is,
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
First death.
Don't want to do that, Blab.
Lab said, it's not gonna be me. It was immediately Lab.
Someone needs to pick up Diamond.
I got it.
Out for the center. Yep, Rhino's coming in. Alright, first big kill, get on Skull. Get on Skull, get on Skull, get on Skull. Mass Dispel. Probably CC those. Alright, finish off square. Leave him alone. Try to minimize deaths here, Blap. Wasting time. Love you, Steve.
How's the floor block? More comfy than the BT's floor.
I think it's probably warmer.
It's like what rock. I get
Alright guys, this is where the fun starts. We're getting them up. Okay.
what's going on?
What we're gonna do first, actually mark the scout real quick. And actually, let's give Murder assist. I needed to mark certain stuff at certain times.
Taters.
Just make sure Murder has assist. He'll be the one holding
do?
get through marks out. Okay. In the second here, we're gonna go ahead and pull this protector. Change just a bit. Stack again. Can I get Murph in a second here? I'll let you know when, because I can't do right now. Alright, go ahead and start the ball. Do not move in the door, please. Alright, so as we're doing this, you'll notice there's scouts walking around. They have massive aggro range. We're going to be doing a Mind Soothe. We're also going to distract it. And I'm going to do a countdown like I'm counting down for a boss. So just stay right here for a second. Don't move any closer. Stay in the door. Stay behind Star. Alright, when we do go in an attack circle, so we're going to distract, we're going to Mind Soothe, distract it. I'll have like a 5-second countdown. All of our range need to make sure they sync up their cast so that it happens right at 0. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at 0, all of your cast should be going off and just blowing that thing up. And then you guys got to make sure you take us. Got 21k health, should die immediately. When we do hit that thing, everything over to the right is going to pull. Okay, so I'm marking some of the stuff now.
I can probably get a slap on the Dawn Priest.
Don't worry about it. There's a second Vindicator there. I'll try to pick up both of these. Nope, I lied. Okay. Alright, it's gonna wrap back around. Alright, so when it wraps back around, we're gonna do max range. Actually, we need to distract it if we can. And then in a max range Mind Soothe from Disgusted, and then I'll do a countdown. Not yet, guys. And then when that happens, you guys need to just blow that thing up. 21k health, you should die almost immediately, but everything else is going to pull. So as soon as it dies, you guys need to move your asses back, and we need to be line of sight again to stack everything back up.
Well, there's a table down back there if anybody missed it.
Thanks, Chili. Okay, so all of our range, just get ready. Disgusted. No, we need you to Mind Soothe. This is the time, right about now. Go ahead and try to distract if we can. Okay, max range, max range, max range. Be up. Big cast, big cast, big cast.
Whoever that hunter was who couldn't count to 5, fucked us.
Run out and reset. Run out and reset. This will wipe us. Like I said, like 3 different times, you guys have to sync up those attacks where it hits at 0, or otherwise that bullshit happens right there.
And everybody needs to look at their cast time bar, how much the cast time is, and start casting it at that time.
Like I said, guys, this isn't a BS time. Like when I say, when I do a cast timer, your cash need to be going off at 0.
It's just like the trash and axe right before patchwork.
It's clear.
But it's worse.
No,
Or
it's
like
not
the
the-
scouts in ZA.
Oh, it's not clear. Never mind. Go back out. Go back out.
Oh, I think it's just
It's just kill it.
That's just trash.
So as a reminder, this is what's going to cause us to have a slow night, guys. BS like this. Just make sure you know exactly what your range is. You know what your cast timer is going to be. You need to line it up. So at 0, I should be seeing 3 Shadow Bolts. I should be seeing Side-J hit with whatever his max hit is. I should be seeing everything from our hunters hitting hopefully at the same time.
I'll try once, but my things are 30 yards, so only my fireball is longer.
Then do Fireball. Whatever you need to do.
It
Something.
might get resisted.
I mean, it is what it is, but we can't risk you getting too close. Get buffs back out.
Our beam hunters don't have aim shot, do they? Y'all have aim shot, right?
Yep.
it should die almost immediately if you guys time it up properly. It should be Shamshock, 3 Warlocks, 3 Hunters, plus Saijay. Anyone else? Actually, healers too. If you can do a lightning bolt, anything, as long as it goes off at that point in time. It's wrapping around. Okay, murder, not yet. When it comes back over. Actually, this is bad timing. We have a pack in the car right now.
You know, we also have Murphy installing DVM.
And the bat's gonna fuck us.
No, it'll turn around. Just a matter of how long it's gonna take.
Is it pulled?
Not right there, because it'll pull the scout too.
Yeah, Black, we need to eat. You're kind of skinny. All bony and shit.
The ship pulls when we attack it anyway, right?
Yes, it has to pull. Yeah.
So in the event that we don't kill it, the hunters, since they can shoot on the move, should probably like.
Yes, they need to stay with it as much as they can, correct. Do not let it get to that protector. Okay, distract's coming out soon. We got a mind suit out yet? No. You have 3 more of these. No, it is not stunnable. Go ahead, distract. Mind soothe should be up. Make sure you line this up perfectly, guys.
5, 4, 3.
Anyone who can cast. Someone got too close again.
No,
Why do we have a druid up there?
Honestly, what we did it by everybody goes left, so when he starts running, people can still cast instead of being behind and no more cast after.
Well, what happened there was, since everybody's standing at max range, Smite doesn't have a travel time, so it hit him, and he just ran away, and some people were out of range.
The cash should be going off though. That Smite.
He
was
took another half his
No.
like, HP while he was running.
No, the problem is Smite's an instant hit.
It doesn't matter that Smite's an instant hit. The spells would be traveling through the air even if Smite hit instantly. If all the spells were going off at 0.
No, I get that. But I don't know sure who it was, but a druid actually pulled that because initial target was on a druid. I don't know who it was though. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll go left, and then hunters still need to chase it down. What I do want, hey, this is a one-time blap, your charge might be useful. Technically intercept. In the event it's not done yet, I want basically Blap and Stafey to just chase after it. Just make sure you finish it off. So you two stay over there, go with it, if it doesn't die.
Oh man.
This is the first of 4 of these guys, so we gotta get this down, or else we're gonna be stuck on this all night.
I don't think they're going to be able to charge it. They'll be in combat.
They can intercept it.
Are we good to go now or no?
We're gonna have to be, yeah. Hold on. And now, go ahead and distract. Mind Soothe. 10 second, max range, Warriors be ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Much better. Much better. Good job. The
Why is that over there?
1%.
Die.
Why is that?
We got it.
Okay. We need our CCs out.
LOS too.
You guys shouldn't be up there
Yeah,
anymore.
we're out there.
When you mass dispel, if we can get it. Let's keep the tanks up. Hey guys, if you're dead, release and run back. You guys shouldn't be anywhere near the trash right now.
It's healing skull.
There's a mob called a Dawn Priest who is spamming Holy Noble.
Moon's out.
Consecrated.
Alright, just wipe it up. Just wipe it up. It's not gonna happen. You guys understand that once that thing dies, you guys have to go back line of sight again, or that shit happens. You have to move back, get out of the AoE.
Reminds me of Nax. Running back as a ghost.
Reset or not? First of 4 of these guys, get used to it. If you think you can get a sap off this time, murder, we need triangle. So you basically, probably not, though. You're gonna go far right. Alright. Go for the Dawn Priest then? Go off to the right.
Oh, nice when the scout resets.
Yep.
Dusk Priest too. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna be sapping triangle. If and when triangle breaks out, that thing needs to die immediately because it is one healing. It is interruptible. Saija still has moon. Everyone else knows their targets. We're still gonna go left. Where's Disgusted at?
Somebody in the Discord, you need to be something on Discord.
Are we ready?
No, we're not ready.
Anybody who can find some, right?
I know, but we're still not ready though. It's fine. We'll do it. We'll have to do it next rotation after the path's gone. That'll have been a bad pull anyways.
If you have the range, please make sure to follow through and kill that thing. It survives with 200 hit points.
Yeah, it's got to die,
Wow.
and then as soon as it, go ahead.
Well, I just said I went to NSM.
Okay, so again, as soon as it dies, you guys have to move back in line of sight. Again, just move back here. Tanks will be hanging out right about here. We're gonna pick everything up that needs to be picked up. Okay. Murder, if you can get triangle, now's definitely the time.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Disco. I need you to mind soothe in a second here. Go ahead. Go ahead and distract, distract, distract. Alright, 10-second timer. Max ranged, all ranged. Kill the heck out of this thing.
5, 4,
And then move the hell back.
2,
Make sure it dies.
It is not dead.
It's not dead.
Not
Fuck
even
yeah,
close
HP
to
guy.
dead. And it got healed. Are you guys popping trinkets and cooldowns when this is going down?
Yes,
man.
my trinket is on. My trinket popped every time I cast a Shadow Bolt.
Because I'm trying to do the math on how 21k isn't going down with 7 or 8 of you guys hitting at the same time.
I didn't get my cast off. It was just 3.5 seconds and someone always go first, so. Then I cannot use my my instant
So just
cast because I'm
you.
friggin'
Well, no, I get
tired.
you can't use your instant cast, but let's make sure we use something that allows us to get the kill. I don't care if it's your max of something, but let's make sure it timed out perfectly so at least you get a cast off. Because right now we're gonna sit here all night, not even see Caligos. So we only had 6 hits. No Kiatu on it.
You're one of the 6, Corp.
You know. No, Corp. No, Corp. It's fine. We're just seeing who. Yeah. What? Well, why aren't you using aim shot though?
Perp said it takes perfect timing. You gotta time the shot. It's exactly the whole point of doing that.
Alright guys, well again, this is our practice time because again we have four of these packs to do. So let's get our shit together, get the buffs out.
This is so good.
Probably gonna have the patrol coming back again in a second, so we have to wait again.
Waiting is the new meta.
Can you give them a give them a couple more seconds to get ready? Maybe.
I'm giving them 10. It's a 10-second pull timer.
I thought you did 5. Okay, calm down.
No, I've done 10 the past 3.
He detects stealth, that's the problem.
Yeah, he has large stealth detection. What we'll do. I worries more about the pet than anything else. Yeah, I can't see where the pad is from here.
Sanjay, just palm a fireball.
Okay.
I mean,
Fireball into palm fireball, that's gonna work.
I got pumped you up for the last, so yeah, I'll do whatever.
Murder, can you check if there's if the pat's coming right now? Because I do want to try it this time if we can get it off.
Yeah, just one of my dogs. 2 seconds. Yeah, they're coming.
Okay. Let's see if you can just distract the group right here. Go ahead and distract them now if you could. Okay, we're gonna pull this. Pull it now. Go ahead and Kiatu, just any hunter, just pull. No, the other one didn't pull. Don't pull, don't pull, don't pull. You missed one. The Vindicator didn't pull.
Yeah, he's resistant.
you guys awake?
Okay. Alright, they're gone now. So get sap ready in a second here. ready. Mind Soothe. Distract. Okay. 10-second counter. Max range. Whatever you can do. Max damage 21k.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Much better.
Line of sight.
Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Unmarked mage. That's our kill. That's our.
Use cooldown.
Should I go get the Kabbalist or just let him cat?
We need to be line of sight, so he'll run over here.
Use scope.
Okay, I'm just gonna taunt the Dawn Priest and I'll go get him after.
Dawn Priest is probably gonna release soon. Just watch for it.
I'll go get the Catalyst.
You can kick holy Nova by the way.
Yep. Alright, triangle's incoming. Triangle's incoming.
To the priest.
There it is.
Warlocks.
Give yourself a round of applause. I'll do that 3 more
And kill
times.
the fiend faster, so they won't go healer and
Alright.
their
Now everybody equip your engineering and biz trinket. Oh, my bad.
So I think one thing we can do is, you know how we killed the robot here? Maybe we don't kill him because the scout always runs to the nearest one. So he's gonna run towards us instead of running away from us.
I got you.
More Hellstones down.
We are gonna pull this one though. Because he should go left from there. Alright, go ahead and pull this. Back. Someone monitor mid pat for me. Can't see where I'm at, so.
I'll just try.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll pull that next. Back just a little bit.
No, we should just line of sight already comes right up here.
Yep. Let's pull.
What's up?
No sap, we'll just get in. In fact, Saji, you can probably pull if you want. I'm pulling it. Move back, guys. Move back. You shouldn't be up here. Watch out, Saji.
Dust priest, get that vindicator. We're good.
No, he's fine. I have his back turn. Go ahead and release Moon. We'll kill that next.
Yeah, fuck this place.
It's going to get more and more fun from here.
Are we pulling on this skill or no?
No. No, he turned right there. Alright, same thing here. Again, make sure you're doing everything you can. Same thing we just did this past time. Mind Soothe, distract when he comes back around. You need to make sure Soda when you're picking up actually. That's what you're gonna pick up.
We're just picking up Skull, right? Not specifically the Warlock.
Mm-hmm. Alright, get ready for distract. Again, it's gonna go right to the left here. Go ahead and distract it if you can right now. Mind Soothe. Pull timer coming. Be max range. You guys need to be ready for this.
Yeah, don't run there.
Just run out.
I hope you get those gear too.
Oh, I didn't make it.
And, oh my god, I didn't know the.
Oh.
So that was a body pull.
The big robot?
Yeah.
Because,
Didn't that dude shoot like a lightning bolt at that robot to activate it?
He does. It's like a 3-second cast timer. But if you get too close to it, it will absolutely activate. Basically, don't go anywhere near it, guys. Don't be anywhere near that bot.
Yeah, you bot.
Fuck that imp up.
You retarded shadow creep.
Dude, me and Soto thought for sure your girlfriend showed up. Well,
I was like, he's not coming back, and I don't blame him.
oh, that imp there's gonna be a problem.
No, it has pretty small aggro range, so right where the
That scout has loot on it.
Yeah, we consider it just spawning trash.
It's just silver taters because I can't loot it.
We should probably try to distract it for the turbo right this time to help a little bit.
It is nice that it goes right to left though.
The second one.
Go
Instead
ahead.
of running away.
You ready? Mind Soothe first. Get in position, max range. He pulls.
It's the fucking imp, dude.
Kill the imp as you run out. Put dots on it.
We're gonna get more imps. Mass dispel if you can.
Can we kill that element or pull the thing on its own first?
We don't want to because if we don't kill the scout, we don't want her running 40 yards in the opposite direction.
So
No, I mean-
I have bots.
We have repair bots.
Other than that, I expected that. Other than that.
Yep, okay.
So if there are imps there, get some mind soothes on them too, I guess.
I don't think they can be mindset.
Yeah, you need only humanoids.
Do we just have to wait for them to despawn? Do them harder. Oh, the dailies.
No, the imps.
Twice.
Of course, there's one right at that spot again.
Well,
When the scout turns away,
yeah.
we'll just range pull it. It's fine.
Maybe
back.
we can go from here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, we can pull this
Probably
imp now.
pull it right now.
No, it pulls the group.
The imp will.
Oh, this one down.
So I'm go ahead and pull it. See what happens.
Okay. Crisis averted.
Oh, we got it pulled.
next time around. We're still getting buffs out. I'll do my best. I'll try to grab the, I'm gonna have the Vindicator and the pet. Where the hell's the pet at right now? There he is.
It's disgusted, soothing it now.
I was gonna say I can do that if you
Yeah, I don't have hits, so.
Yeah, we'll have him do it. Okay, get ready soon. Wait, don't distract just yet. Right about now. Distract, get in position, max range, max range. 10-second timer. Remember, after you guys kill this thing, you need to run backwards, okay?
5, 4, 3,
Who is that tree druid up there?
1.
Finish it. Good. Run back. Run back.
Stay back.
And don't call your pet too.
Didn't know you guys were running that far back.
Kill the priest.
Get in here. Don't let me die.
I need it. Falk needs a dispel now. I'm gonna kill a bunch of melee.
Archmage's next. Diamond or triangle. Star.
Also, are you ready to taunt
taunt
somebody?
something off me, please. Nope. Who just taunted a Vindicator?
I cannot taunt just one thing, man. That's why I told you to done that.
I got the Dragon Hawk. I'll pull it out so you guys can settle it.
Okay, just grab some.
Get X next.
Okay,
Pull it out.
3 seconds. 2 seconds. Pulling it out.
Falk just got scatter shot.
Of course, it's casting now.
Circle. Vault. Move back.
How many more scouts do we have left?
2 more groups. You guys get the hang of it now. Alright, on to me.
Don't pull the robot.
My res corp. Although he should have run back.
Stay with it.
All that work for one line, man.
I'm reloading you on.
Azul, did you guys pull the near protector to the near right here, behind the wall, or no?
Yeah.
I'm not sure we can get to it right now.
What about this one to our back left?
I don't care about that. Just don't walk back there.
They don't have a large aggro range.
You know what guild you're in, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I know. But I trust you guys.
First mistake.
That's a mistake.
The optimist guy.
Get a distract soon. You ready, guys? It's right here. Mind soothe. Distract. Alright, max range, max range, max range. Get ready. Pull timer coming. You're gonna line of sight. Max range. Get ready. Make sure you guys kill it.
You're waiting too long. It started to move 3 seconds before the timer was up.
It's okay.
Dead,
You got
dead,
it.
it's dead. Yep, move back, move back, move back. We're good. So do I need you on
It's not a
Kill
fire
moon.
ticket.
Kill moon. Kill moon. Kill moon.
So do I need you on square? I need you on square.
On square?
I got it for now. I had them both. Just I can't
I
take
got it.
both
It's
of them.
faced away.
They hit too hard.
On skull.
Tawny diamond.
Skull and diamond.
No, I had it too.
Careful of the Vindicators. Pull these away.
I'm taking the Kabbalist.
Yep. Vindicators are fine as long as they're turned away.
Circle.
That was much better, by the way. Good job.
You don't have to sheep X anymore. I got
X.
threat on it.
What do you want?
I have a Vindicator, so make sure you're actually behind it. You're gonna get cleaved, Stapy. You're about to get cleaved.
Thank you,
Oh,
brother.
Get a little bit of mana, and then we are gonna pull this. Yeah, they hit really hard. The Mortal Strike hits for like 15k. We're gonna pull this Protector in a second here, but wait for this to go away.
It's only one more scout, eh?
Last scout, and then we go up the stairs and just handle a handful of groups after that. It's not that bad. All right, stay back. I'm pulling this.
I got a full rage bar.
Yeah, you can have it set up. It's fine. Have fun, man. Move back.
Watch out for the other one behind us.
Stack type for healers.
Morality can just gen a bunch of threat. I don't like that you're that much better at it than I am.
That's cool. I've got the trick here.
Move back, move back. Do not move to the right, do not move to the right, and do not move to the back left corner. This one should be the easiest.
My computer fucking crashed again. Are you kidding me?
Disable Windows game, Microsoft game mode.
Alright, I have star. Again, guys, we're gonna line of sight pulleys to right once the scout is dead, so you're gonna pull back to the right after it comes back over here. This one should be the easiest one, but we'll see in a second here. Don't forget, there are 2 Dawn Priests, so make sure we have an interrupt on Triangle once it comes over. And distract now. Mind Soothe now. Max range now. Be ready. Make sure you guys are waiting for that 0 timer, and then as soon as it's dead, run the hell back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was pretty damn good. Now run the hell back. Get out of there. Then be in place.
Triangle. Kill triangle.
Yeah, I got some stacks on it, you're good.
Skull's coming in. I sacrificed.
It's fine, they're both priests. Kill triangle. Triangle, then skull.
Tap for the Vindicator on me.
X after skull. No, box.
Box.
Don't be afraid to pummel. Or kick. X. Star.
Alright guys, congratulations.
Done it. Congratulations.
Last one. You can zone in, it's fine.
Yeah, try not to Nova like that. Because I was staying behind
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah, I was gonna wait to call that. Yeah, so I'm trying to help their side yet, but don't worry about noving until they're actually around the corner. Otherwise, you're getting people smacked.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Alright, we got 2 more paths. Just be mindful of that if we're pulling groups. Don't pass the tanks. Two Vindicators. I got square. Pulling these. Move up, guys. Move up. Watch that Archmage. Watch AoE next to it.
Circle.
Walk has next, and Smith. Go to triangle next.
Triangle, yeah.
And then
You're behind it.
Can you get Alex as a caster, huh?
Yeah. Just come to it's fine. Just stay behind square. I got them both. Moon's out. Moon's out, so I'm gonna pick it up.
I was gonna pull it off of the square, but taunt resist.
It's alright. Move to that
Skull.
next, get off square, get on skull.
Oh, fuck those mobs. Nisa, never come into a dungeon first again.
There's a Crimson Spinel back here.
See, at least we have a chance.
There's a pack coming right now, just chill. Go move back, guys. Move back, move back, move back, move back, move back. Totems too. Alright, I'll pull it. Side check. You ready? Do not AoE yet.
Let me walk into the trash bag, no dispel on the sphere.
You just got out of range of me, dude. As soon as you hit it, trust me, I'm right on them. I just decided to ignore it, actually. I can't.
Welcome back, Pete.
Yo.
Same pull. Good. Just, you can keep it moving.
X after skull. Circle after X. Box after circle. Triangle then.
I'm stupid. Can you call the color too?
I'm colorblind.
That's all.
Bro, this just blink spam is so annoying.
Welcome to
We got a hard corium choker pattern. That's gonna go to chili.
Move funneling.
Oh wait, no, the choker's BOP. Never mind, can't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey, do we have a melee jewel crafter?
Right, yeah.
Murder. Just murder?
That's
the
murder.
one that is currently dual crafter. Oh, Q2?
Key 2, you're a jewel crafter? Who's a jewel crafter right now?
Yeah, I knew Waldo wanted to switch.
Who can learn
I was
it?
gonna bring that up.
Okay, if
He
it's
doesn't
murder
have
and
the
key
health to
2,
switch.
if it's murder and key 2, you two can roll. Ooh,
Whoa.
You hate to see it.
All right, we got double Dawn Priest here. Make sure we get it on X. Side J, you got mid still. Everything else, we're good. Time to go.
Pretty sure no one can make spawn for him yet.
It's a pattern that drops ears. Someone probably had it in the server.
Had 2 drop in his trash farm, so there's at least some people on the server that can.
Watch Skull.
Okay, I wish the triangle would cast spells on me, because now I'm out of
X.
range. I'm just gonna giggle you.
Skull after it. Triangle. Be careful with Vindicator, Millie.
Oh, just got fear.
Got you. Box. Oh, moon's up. Let's go.
Good luck chasing it.
Did you use our Silu cancel for the to at least try it?
I didn't. It wouldn't. A rookie Silu.
Last 2 packs.
Get up here and drink, quick.
Actually, no. Sorry, just 1. Forgot we already killed the path. We're good. You can get down there if you want. There's nothing there. Stack up. Stack up. Stack up. Soda, you can tank this. You got more reason than I do.
I mean, there's nothing there. There's a path there.
Move forward. Murder. Move back. Get a distract on it. Probably already killed.
Okay then.
That's not good. Distract on that.
Envy Bolt.
I have it.
There's a path.
We know.
Do we?
Yes, we know. Side to be ready for moon. He's distracted it. Okay. We pulled him. Don't rest.
It did not work. I appreciate the attempt.
Good poly there. Moon.
I understand your pain now.
Alright, start talking for a second here. Alright, Caligos. The whole fight's the first minute and a half, guys. If we get past the first minute and a half and we've done our portal rotation good and the raid's alive, it should be a kill. Just a couple things here. I want to mention top. There's 2 phases, obviously. You've got Dragon Phase, and then every 20 seconds or so, he's going to portal a random person to, it's called the Demon Phase. Dark Phase, we want to call it. We have to kill both of them. We have to kill both of them at roughly the same time, too. So what we're going to do is we're doing like portal dancing. So, first of all, for the range people, you guys need to make sure you're nice and spread all on this side. When Finn's got the pull here, so we'll misdirect Finn. He's going to go to the back side of the circle. It'll enclose the Senate. He's going to turn the boss sideways, head to the left, tail to the right, melee. I want one group of melee, which will probably be. And by the way, Soto, if you're looking at the chart I showed, or the groups, can you start making those groups now? If you haven't already.
I have not now.
Okay. I'll start posting some stuff for you guys. Okay, so the first group's going to be on his front leg. Just be mindful he does have that frost breath, so just stay more towards the back part of that front leg. The second melee group is going to be on his hind leg and the back leg. Again, don't be too far back for tail swipe. The reason for that, and the reason why all the range need to be at least 8 or 9 yards apart, is because when someone gets portaled, it does 5,000 damage, arcane damage to them, but it also does 5,000 damage to anyone within 8 yards of them and knocks you back. So be spread at all times, 8 to 9 yards apart, make room. I'm going to post something in a second here for you guys.
You didn't post the groups.
Well, I thought you had access to this chart.
It's in guild chat. There's a chart.
It's in guild chat.
Yes.
Who's done it?
No, ignore that. I'll post a little clearer here in a second here. There's a lot of crap there.
Oh, yeah, I did know.
Okay, go to raid chat. Those are the groups, and I don't want anyone complaints about being suboptimal. We have to do it this way for a very specific reason, so just bear with me. So place the groups like that as best you can. Be mindful that you're going to have some spare people in other groups as well, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so everyone look at raid chat real quick. I'll post a second thing for you. Okay, you'll know. Oh, freaking. Sorry for that green, guys. I apologize. It looked better when I had it. Okay, front leg's that group A. So if you're looking at it, that's that first melee group. You guys are going to be more towards that front leg. B group more towards the back leg, right? You guys can stay clumped, but don't spread out across the body because of the portals. Anyone who is also in group A or B, who's a ranged or a healer, so Urajai, Pete, Kiatu, Extended, you guys need to be relatively close to melee, but nice and spread. And you'll notice here groups C and D, so that's the Zil group and the Disco group. You guys can be spread out on basically the middle to back half of the room, right? 8, 9 years apart. When you get ported, Demon has Caligos, so you can start DPSing right away. Just watch your threat. Caligos will initially be tanking. We will have tanks rotating down there. We'll be taunting. At all times, whenever we call a taunt, the tank needs to call that taunt, so healers are prepared for it. The Demon does hit quite hard. When you go in the Demon phase, you're saving all of your cooldowns. Personal cooldowns, lust will be used in Demon phase. So when your group goes down, you'll be lusting and popping everything you have on Demon. Just be mindful of threat. You guys need to make sure you're also spread around the Demon. The only thing you have to worry about, he does a Shadow Bolt volley that's a cone AoE. So when you turn towards someone, if there's a bunch of people standing on one side, you'll all get hit by it. So melee, be nice and spread around the Demon as best you can. Range, same for you, but be close enough to Calic. He will give you buffs throughout the Demon phase that you can take back to Dragon phase, so don't be too far away, but don't be clumped. Be spread out around the boss. That's pretty much it for Demon. So for Caligos, you see these groups here. The way it's going to work is when someone in your group gets portaled, it is your job to take the portal with them. So if anyone wants to make a macro right now, you can create a quick macro, do /P for party, put a space and write gibberish, write whatever you want, or I'm in a portal, or I got ported, and you can spam that when you get ported. It is up to the rest of your group to also take that port. You have roughly 10 seconds to take the portal, and you need to spam click it because sometimes it has a cooldown on it. So make sure that when the portal comes up, you get to your portal ASAP, take it, and you'll be in there for a minute. The reason it's so important to take it with your group is number one, you're buffed, but number two, if you miss your portal, you're getting more and more arcane buffets on you, which is increasing your arcane damage taken. So you take it with your portal group. So when someone from your group gets hit with a portal, you need to take that portal down. Demon, you'll be down there for a minute, and you'll come back out. At that point, once you come out, you're basically going to take every single portal. The first portal cooldown that comes up after you come out, you'll take that next one no matter what. That's the way it's going to work. But the first 4 is basically when someone from your group gets portaled, you take it with them, and then you go into Demon phase and come out. Tanks are on a different rotation, don't worry about us. And there's also a couple healers here with us as well. The one caveat to that, Pete and Disco, I'm sorry guys, you guys have a hard job here. If you guys are part of a group that's in the 1, 3, or 4 portals, go ahead and take it. However, if your group, let's say Group B or Group D, is the second portal group, you need to skip it. Skip it at all cost. Do not take it, because we can't. It'll put us short-handed on healers in the dragon phase, and we'll wipe. So if your group gets portaled, I will try to do my best to call it out. But if yours is the second portal, you need to do your best to skip it, and then take either 3 or 4 after that. Stop there for a second. Does anybody have any questions?
Where I'm not in group A, B, C, or D, what do I do? Do I just stay in the dragon
Good
phase?
question.
Good question.
Were you waiting for that?
Okay.
I was.
You guys don't want to know all the crap I went through to get this stuff done. Okay, so Expresso, you're with me. The very first portal will be my and your portal. We're taking that together, okay? Third portal, Soda and Abercrombie. Fifth portal, Finn and Chili. Finn and Chili at about the one minute mark, just after 1 minute, you guys are going to be taking a lot of arcane damage and buffets. You got both need to pop your divine shields and reset your stacks. And then again, for fifth portal, you both will take it together.
Okay, so I know if it's certain portals, me and Disco need to skip, and that's just about it.
Basically, if your group gets portals, you're going to go with them, right? In one of the first 4. However, if your group, you or Disco, if your portal is portal number 2, you're going to skip it. If it's one of the shamans, they will take the portal 2, and then we'll delay a later one, and I'll call that out. But if it's either of you, you guys need to skip it.
Just the second one.
Just the second one. And then again, when you come out of portal phase, you're gonna be up there for about 20 seconds, back on dragon, DPS and healing and whatnot. And then when the next portal happens, you're immediately gonna take that next portal. But the first minute's the most important part, getting those first 4 to 5 portals right.
Okay. Me and Disco guess we have it.
Okay. So again, on pull, Finn has the pull here. And then for first portal, depending on your group, you may or may not take it, but just be mindful when it's your group that gets called, you'll go down and take the portal and DPS. And then for tanks, we're every other one. I'm 1, Soda 3, Finn 5, Espresso's with me, Abercrombie's with Soto, Chili's with Finn. The only thing I want to mention, this is where things get kind of crazy. If one of the non-portal group people gets ported, I'm going to have to make an audible call to have one of the groups take a portal with them. So let's say, for example, that on portal 2, let's say Soto or Abercrombie gets ported. You're not part of the portal group. So what I'll probably do is just go in chronological order. Let's say groups A and C have already gone down. I'll say, hey, group B, go ahead and go. Go now, right? All right, so doing a ready check. We're going to get a pull in here. This isn't going to be a kill. Just be mindful of the way this fight works. Just get used to it, be nice and spread, and get used to knowing when to take your portals and when not to.
Just to clarify, a random person will get the portal, and then it is that group's responsibility to take it.
Correct.
It's not necessarily Group A that's going to go in the first portal.
Yes. When a person gets ported, only that person gets ported. It is up to the rest of that group. Hopefully you're co-located. Hopefully you are co-located with your team or close to them. And when I call that out, or you see someone in your party gets ported, you need to go over to the portal immediately, spam click it until you get ported, and then DPS the demon, heal, whatever you got to do, taunt. The portal isn't perfect, as in it's really hard sometimes to click it. Sometimes it's kind of in Caligos's body. You gotta click the hell of it. Alright, doing a ready check, and then we'll get a pull in.
I have one last question. Can it happen that, let's say, nobody from group A gets ported from the first portal?
Yes.
No, that's
everybody's
potential.
The portal.
Yeah, so basically, let's say Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3 happen. On Portal 4, if you have not taken a portal yet as one of those groups, you have to go. You need to take that fourth one no matter what. So if you get confused, if you miss your portal, just know that Portal 4 is like your last way to exit before you're going to die from arcane buffets. The tanks run a different rotation, as are our supporting healers. Go ahead and put on your arcane gear, so put on your trinkets, put on your back.
Wait, can somebody chat my real quick? I have to.
Open stream, chill. Well, you keep talking.
That's all I'm gonna say right now. Just put on your gear real quick.
One quick question. So we get talked about skip. That's only for healers, correct?
Again, unless I called you out specifically, look at your group.
Okay.
Group D. If you see like basically for you, it's if you see Shamshock, Disco, or either of the Warlocks get ported, you know it is your time to go. For Group C, look at the group right there. For Group A, look at your group that's listed right there. Those people who are supposed to be going with you. Group B, same thing. The only caveat to that is a Group 2 pull, a Portal 2, which is a Pete and Disco thing.
I just have one specific question. Am I taunting off of you before
Yes.
you portal out, or as soon as I come in?
As soon as you come in, because what you don't want to do is wait too long and I get ported out and he starts gibbing on melee or someone else if they have second threat. So as soon as you get in, you want to go ahead and do it. And that's actually same thing. So for Finn and for Soto, as soon as you port out, beeline for the tank position and call your taunt for the healers and pick it up, because what you don't want to do is get reported down when the other tank's supposed to be leaving.
Great.
And call it at least 3 seconds before, just so we can precast.
Yep, we will.
Yep.
Yes, you get auto ported out. No soul stones in this pool. Shamans do not onk unless I call for it, because this is our best life protection to get this stuff going again. Alright, doing a pull timer. Again, if you haven't elixir, don't elixir this pool. If you haven't yet, if you flask, it's fine. Please have flu buffs, and then pull timer is coming in just a second. Make sure you look at your positions and be nice and spread. Remember, range 9 for you guys. Finn has the pull. Let him get it.
I bring him back, or
Yeah, no, go back, all the way back, all the way back.
Watch his tail.
Yeah. All right, he flipped him around the other way, but okay.
That's fine.
All right, can I get in position? There it is. First one's out. Express, you should be taking it.
Yep, that's wall dude.
You line up around it. Looks like a lot of people missed it. I'm taunting Sarth right now.
Tiny's dead. Pete missed it. Pete missed it.
Then next portal.
Group 4.
Yeah, should be the group C there. Be nice and spread. Next portal. That was Urajai. Another melee group.
We still have Pete and Disco in the overall.
I am
You can
taunting.
take the next one and take.
I'm dead.
You're out. Alright, I am taunting the boss in 3, 2, 1. Sunwell.
Alright.
Is now dead. Okay, a lot of misses there on portals, guys. Saw it. Any questions so far?
Are we walking back?
Those are already dead. Go ahead and start running back. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go.
You're inside the portal, yeah.
Stacey, I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
Yes, sir.
What percent was Sarth at? Let's see that report that.
I got this 70%.
Yeah, I want to
Pete, I got you.
Yeah, it didn't help either that Tiny was dead. So guys, as you notice there, that's why you have these really, really tightly stacked for those portals. For the melee, that is. And then for range, you guys need to spread the hell out. A lot of people are getting hit by stuff, so do your best to spread out as best you can.
Well, I died because I got hit by Walder being ported.
Yeah, I never got healed up on him fast enough when he got in and he died. That's my fault.
Yeah, everybody else needs to run back.
Alright, so in that instance, that was Waldo got ported on the first one. That was Group B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Waldo,
by the way,
then
by the
you
way,
died.
Okay, guys, hold on. I'm just asking a simple question. Okay, so Waldo got the first one, right? Okay, so I know Tiny died. Kiatu, did you get into it or no?
Everyone get into it with me.
Okay, so that's some of the most important stuff right there, guys. Is those first 4 portals. It's hyper important that you make your portal assignments, because after that it gets really, really easy. Because guess what? You come back, you're gonna heal the tank, you're gonna heal the raid, and then what? 20-25 seconds later, you're gonna get ported again, or you're gonna take the next portal that spawns. That's basically how it goes. So those first 4 give you super vigilant in understanding who's in your group, and you're gonna go. The scariest part of this entire fight is that basically Portal 4 to Portal 6. So basically Portal 4 to Portal 5, Portal 6. You have Ality and you have Chili who are still up there. They're taking that port. We're starting to get healers to come back in. You guys need to just go crazy. Just heal the shit out of whoever's up there, especially if someone missed a portal. Like, it's important, especially keep tanks alive. That's the main reason we're using this Arcane Resist to help buffer us just a bit with the debuffs.
Did I do that correctly, Vox? So Nisai was ported second, and I didn't go, and then I just took the third port. Is that
correct? That is a correct move. Yes, that second one is the only one where it's kind of sketchy, because I don't want to end up with 5 healers down low and only 2 up top. That's why we delay the second one, unless it's a shaman. And if the shaman has to take the first and the second one, then I will do an audible on a priest delaying to 4, for example. But
is that kind of it, like repeat, like 5 or 8?
no. Okay, again, guys, the first 4 portals is all we care about right now. After the first 4 portals, we're gonna start coming back. When you come back from the shadow phase, from Sarth, right? When you come back from that, you're only gonna be up there for 20-25 seconds, and then you're gonna get ported again. Okay, because your debuff is now gone, right? So you're gonna get ported. You're gonna take a portal, be down there for a minute. You're gonna get ported back up. And when you get ported back up, the next portal that becomes available for you, as long as you're not a tank or an assigned healer, you're going to take that next portal again. That's just the way the timing works. Hold on. Yeah, just keep taunting. It may have resisted, but just keep trying to taunt it. He was really high on health, but it's just good to have it off of him as best you can.
Yeah, well, the only reason I was worried about it was because if I'm spamming taunt, the Ality comes down, taunt, and I taunt back up, it's all done.
I got a question too. When you call Group C, I'm supposed to go into Portal, but if we got already too many healer downs, do I take it or not?
Yes, I want that Group C to go ahead and go.
Because we went like 5 healers.
No, there should have been 5 healers down. I was counting. Because Pete missed it.
Yeah, I missed it, but you just make sure you do what you're supposed to. You know, if someone else fucks up, someone else fucks up, man.
Okay, so again, make sure you have your resist gear on. We'll eventually strip it down the road, but for now, have it on. On the pull, Finn, yeah, you're taking him all the way to the backside. He's going to put an enchantment up, you're going to turn his head to the left, our left.
Yep.
And then melee, make sure you guys are as spread as you can being in 2 groups. I would, let's, no, save him one more time. Here's what I want to do. Make sure for anyone who gets hit by the portal and you're going to take the port down, make sure you go ahead and pop a healthstone before you go in there. Just as or a selfie or whatever you need to do. We only have 8 to 10 seconds to take the portal.
Just make sure you're really familiar with who your group members are.
Correct. Yep, now's the time. If you're not already flask or elixir, now's the time to start doing that stuff. Again, once your group's down there, so for example, if Tiny had lived, I shouldn't have to call it. When you get down to demon area and your team's down, you need to obviously put your totems down and pop lust. Cooldown should be used in demon phase. Alright, pull timer coming, be ready. Make sure you make it in the room, guys. It's gonna close on us pretty quick.
Don't get tail swipe.
Watch threat. buff it. Get on this, on your positions, guys.
Right out.
Espresso.
First one. I need Group A to go. Group A to go. Did Group A not make it down?
A few minutes.
No taters, no urine die.
Me and Chicken missed it.
Okay. You guys
Group
take
B.
this one. Group B.
I'll do.
Chicken, stay up for now.
Did you go?
I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to skip it if it's 2.
Yeah, so Pete, you go down to this next one.
Yep.
Coming down 2.
We only have 1 hit.
I got ported
We
in.
have 2 now.
I'm
Pete's
taunting
down.
in 3, 2, 1. Lost on it.
Chicken, you need to take the next one if you can. She has a nice and spread. Okay. Taunting off boss in 3, 2, 1 up top.
I got ported down.
Take that group, next group. Azul's group. Discuss, you should be in the portal already.
We're fine. I was fucked.
If you guys came up, you should be in that next portal already.
I'm about to get portal Dality.
Yeah, the town fucked up. Targeted.
No heals.
I have Caligos.
What's Demon at right now?
60%.
Caligos is way far ahead of Demon. We have people, guys, when your
Yes,
portal...
slow down on Caligos a little bit.
No, they can keep going for now. Don't slow up yet, just keep going.
Group A down.
Yes, I can't get in
I
there.
died inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Wipe it up quick.
Chili, come back.
So again, guys, those first 4 portals are incredibly important that you make the proper portal. And again, it's worth repeating. As long as you're not one of the tanks, or one of the assigned healers, once you get ported back up from Demon Phase, know this, that the very next portal that spawns, potentially, should be the one you take. Finn, when I taunted off of you,
Yep.
how long before, did you get portaled after that? Is that what happened?
No. When you taunted off, that was a 4th portal. And then the 5th portal, I was the one targeted.
Okay. Yep.
So you shouldn't have to think after the first one. You just come up, take the next portal again, go back
Correct.
down.
Now granted, it's
When your
so.
debuff falls off.
So what can happen? Yes, you still have like a spectral debuff. What can happen is, let's say you get ported back up. If you see a portal sitting there, don't take that one. That's the one that has already spawned.
Okay, wait till you see one spawn after.
It'll be the next one, right? So so you're down below for, let's say, a minute, basically a minute. You get ported back up. It's going to be around 20 more seconds. You're up there, you spam heal, you keep everyone topped off, and then next portal that happens is the one you're going to take. So it's, again, you're down for a minute. That's why after the first 4, it gets really easy, because you come up, you start DPSing, and then you're going to take the next portal available to you that spawns.
Yeah, so the first 4 sets the rotation.
That's exactly right, which is why it's so important to not miss as a healer and a DPS, because A, we need Demon Phase to catch up to Caligos, because he's going to be way ahead to start with, and then you're going to eventually catch up with Surpass.
I really like people calling their group in.
Yeah, man. Especially for the healers, there's a lot of damage. If you can call it, please, that's great.
So
Just know your group name, and if you get boarded, just say Group A, B, C, or D.
Group B didn't get a board until like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so again, it's worth repeating. Let's say you're not in the first 3. Your group isn't called for the first 3. But then you see a 4th person that you don't even know who that person is. Who the hell is that person in group 4? Or a 4th portal? Doesn't matter. If you're a DPS or an assigned healer to a portal, that 4th portal is your X'd out to stay alive. Otherwise, you're going to die from arcane buffets. So after the first 3, know that as if you're assigned to one of those 4 portal groups, the 4th one is yours no matter what, even if you missed 1 through 3.
Gotcha. So, question. Coming out, when I came out of the portal to pick up Calico, right as you died, mana was real low. Should I just innervate and then taunt the boss there?
Yes, that's fine.
Because you were dead.
You're gonna have about 20 seconds. You're gonna have about, like, honestly, give yourself a good 10 seconds. You can spot heal for a second, but do not have aggro before the next portal spawns. Is all I'm asking.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just looked over and I was like, Aber's dry, Disco's dry.
Yeah, because what'll happen is that was Portal 6 then, right? Yeah, so Portal 5, Finn's now gone. You taunted at Portal 6, or before Portal 6. And then I had the option to take that or Portal 7, but again, we're skipping, so we're going every other one. So Espresso, Abercrombie, and Chili, know that you're just going with your tank. Don't just take a random portal, you need to go with your tank.
Well, I got randomly ported. I didn't take nothing, and I went before him.
You were fine, Chili. That was the first
and that's fine. So what'll happen then is if you get accidentally ported and you're not one of those groups, just know that you're gonna, when you come back, you're gonna skip the next portal and take the one after that as a tank healer / tank. Keep getting used to it, guys. Right there, we actually had a pretty decent attempt that time. Just hit your portals. There were about 9 people who got hit by that first portal, so we need to do a little bit better job of spreading out. And for the melee stacks, be stacked much tighter, please.
If DBM has a range check, use it. / range and this.
I also want to remind everyone, you want to use all your cooldowns downstairs.
Correct.
And if you're a shaman, make sure your whole group is downstairs before you bust.
Correct. Yeah, do a range 9 if you're ranged. That is correct, Murder. All cooldowns should be used in Demon Phase. We have to play catch up with Demon Phase. Okay, pull timer coming in a second. Make sure you got your proper buffs.
Soul stones or wait?
Yes, put them on the tanks, please.
I got Soda.
I'll get Vault.
Alright, now's the time to start using cooldowns. You're going to be using potions, you use everything, but use them properly. Full time rank. Make sure you're right here by the circle, because it does close up pretty quickly. Or you can pull early.
That was you.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
That was definitely you.
It was Pete. Pulled by Pete.
I was behind you, dude, so if I pulled it, I guess.
It says pulled by Pete.
I focus.
I know the boss was targeting me. So I know.
First one's out. That's the Azul group, right?
That was Carson.
The only reason it was on me is because I had a paramedic.
That's it, Azul.
I missed that one. Macro didn't work. Disgusted you missed. You ready? Alright, so I'm taking this one.
Group B.
You still want me to come down in the next portal like normal?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Well, you guys be popping cooldowns.
I resisted 2 stacks.
Bulk taunted. Next group, Warlock group. Bulk is stunned.
I am taunting in 3, 2, 1, taunting.
Damn it.
I'm dead.
What happened to the melee group?
We didn't get heals. And the portal killed us.
We have too many healers downstairs right now, looks like.
I went to the 3rd, which I believe I'm supposed to.
Yes. Yeah. To the feet.
Run out quickly. Run out quickly.
He gave us a chance.
I got you, Chili.
Thank you.
Black, you're gonna have to run back. Everybody else should be fine.
No. Anybody past it, Murphy.
Okay, it's just
We can get Azul.
Maybe chicken.
We can get Azul. Again, if we accidentally pull him, if you're outside the circle, it'll reset eventually.
I know for sure he resets at the door. door. Like automatically.
I saw that coming.
I got it, friend. Oh, I'm not faster than he is. I'm kidding.
Look at that reset go. Hell yeah.
Does he actually reset or are we wasting?
Yeah.
Hey, reset.
Yeah, through the door. You get through the door.
Go on the bridge. Go on
I'm
the
going.
bridge.
Hold on.
He teleported me.
He's like a
Oh,
portal.
Let's start for people who ran in. Let's start getting summonings on them up here. My star.
Yeah, nobody past this gray circle is ever getting red.
Who needs a summon?
Another thing I would suggest is if you go /DBM and then there's a tab options. If you go into announcements, just make the font size bigger and it's gonna tell you who got ported. So if it's somebody from your group, you can just follow.
It should be showing up in people's raid chat as long as they have it enabled. Finish getting summons out, we'll get buffs out.
It really helps that if you know your group and you get ported to call your group.
Okay. Alright, so here's one thing I want to do. If so I mentioned before, Disco or Pete for Portal 2. If either of your group gets ported, obviously you're gonna skip. Technically, yeah. I got what you're saying. So basically, whoever, if one of you two had Portal 2 group, I want that person to also skip 3 and take 4 and stay up there through the third one. Okay. So basically, Disco, if it's your group on 2, you skip 2, you skip 3, and then you take 4. Okay. That's what happened that time where I think we had like one healer up top.
Yeah,
And,
I skipped 2 and I went to 3
died.
because that's what I was told to do.
That's okay. We're working it out. I'm just trying to do the math in my head.
But couldn't that potentially create the same problem if Disco gets on the 4th too? Wouldn't it depend on?
No, because on 4, because on 4, the first portal healer and Espresso and myself have now come back. On 4th portal, we've now returned 2 more healers are back up top. We're just trading 2 for 2.
So wait, which group am I with exactly?
C.
Look at you got Azul, Sajay, Quirp. So if Azul, Sajay, or Quirp get ported, you go with them.
Okay.
In the paid chat channel in Discord, your groups are listed as well as positioning and a bunch of other information.
Okay, check your buffs. Keep doing pulls. We will eventually have trash respawn at some point. Say when, Soda.
2 hours.
I'm good. I'm here.
Okay, full timer coming. Make sure you guys are close or near us. Check positions.
I'm ported down.
Okay, Espresso, stay out. Espresso, stay out. I need a group A, group A, group A, group A.
So Espresso, you're with Minute in now.
Yeah, we missed.
Chili, you're with Bulk.
No, we didn't.
Group A should already be lusted. Good. Next portal soon.
Warlocks. Way in the back.
Stunned. Third one soon.
Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, whoever's left out there. Alright, that's the third group now. Third group, who is that? Kiatu's group.
Group
Pete.
B.
Waldo. both of the priests. When you guys can, you need to take it. Volk taunting in 3, 2, 1. Taunting.
Inside.
62% up top.
45 in bottom.
Okay, this is 5. This will be Finn and his healer.
Alright, taunting Caligos in 3, 2, 1.
I taunted Satira.
Soon. If you came out of the portal a few seconds ago, this will be the next one you're taking here. Caligos is at 47. Next portal's out. Go. Just came out, take it.
This will be Group A.
Just keep going. We can B-res any of them. Get both healers up now. Taunting the boss in 3, 2, 1.
Finnegan's dead.
As soon as I left.
Yeah, no one decursed me.
Yeah, that curse hurts.
Yeah, we have to decurse.
We'll talk about it in a
it.
second.
Fucking does.
Guys, we'll talk about it in a second. Hold on. What's Caligos at?
30%.
28.
Alright, go ahead and wipe it up and turn my back to Sarth. Just die real quick. Okay. That's actually, I'll blame myself for that. I did not mention the curse. It's one of the little things that it's a little intricacy. It's not a difficult thing. Saijay, our 2 Resto Druids, you guys have one more thing to worry about in this fight. It is that curse. When you
doing it. Just let it run for a while and then dispel it.
Okay, they don't know yet, Saijay. Hold on for a second. It's a 30-second curse. The one caveat is when you decurse someone, you dispel it, it doesn't disappear. It hops to the next person and resets the 30-second timer. Every few seconds it increases damage taken, right? So if you let it go to like 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds, that person will just die. So what you want to do is be monitoring the curse, and when it's about 10 to 15 seconds in, then you go ahead and decurse and then rinse and repeat. Well, late in the fight, we're going to end up with a handful of people with the curse, not a big deal. Just about when the curse has gone on for about 10 seconds, so let's say it's got 15, 20 seconds left on it, that is when you want to decurse and then wait for the next one. I went ahead and released those too far.
I could get you.
I have a question. Are you sure it's the next portal when you come back up? Because I had the debuff for the next 2.
Yeah, you get 1 minute.
Is the 5th group that goes down the first group that goes down?
No, fifth is just our leftover tank and healer.
Okay, so I called it right.
Yeah, so the 5th is just, so as long as Finn or Chili haven't been ported yet, those 2 would be the ones to take it. And so there is a chance, I say 20 seconds on each portal, it's roughly 20, it can be 15, it can be 25.
I got you, Mark.
So oh you do? Okay, I'll just stand here. So be mindful of the fact, watch your debuff, because what'll happen is, let's say you get ported out. There's a near 100% chance. Should I walk backwards slowly?
No, you should be fine.
There you go. There is a pretty certain chance that when you get ported out, there will already be a portal up. Don't touch that portal, right? You can't take it anyways. The next portal that spawns roughly 20 seconds later will be the one you take. There is a chance you will still have your spectral debuff up that won't allow you to take it, but it'll come off eventually. So for example, my next rotation, when I went back down again, I had like 3 or 4 seconds left on my spectral debuff, but I just waited until it came off and then I clicked. So that there is a chance, but what it'll be is, you come back, there's probably a portal up, you'll be up there for 20, 25 more seconds, the next portal will spawn, you take that one no matter what.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, spares, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct, that's exactly right. Minus the tanks.
Alright. And the spares are basically just the druids in Chile?
Yeah, and again, all 3 of our paladins can immunity murder. If there's a scenario where you want to stay up longer, you can probably do that immunity. Saijay, same for you, especially for a curse situation. Getting buffs out now, guys. Double check your food and everything. Getting this going. We're doing really, really well. That was actually a solid attempt. So 25% on both. What we'll do is myself, Soto, and Finn, we need to be calling out when they're approaching 20%. We need to make sure they both are getting towards 10% at the same time. When they hit 10%, they both will enrage. At that point, tanks, you should pop whatever cooldowns you need to. Iron Shield Potion, Last Stand for Me, etc. Keep yourself alive, healers. Make sure the tanks don't die. And then just burn any other cooldowns you have from 10% to 0. But we have a limited amount of time to kill both from 10 to 0 and to kill them roughly at the same time. That was a really solid attempt. Good job.
Well, I crashed again.
Fix your shit.
I'm about to take this fucking thing to a PC repair shop or something, see if they'll do
The demon on that was really low.
Yeah, at the end there, he was around 20%. Well, people started dying on top. Alright, I'm using scrolls now.
They were
They were what?
2% off of each other.
Yeah, they were quite even there. I was actually surprised. And again, at that point, we'll start calling out. You guys can keep DPSing, but we need to make sure if we call stop DPS on Caligos, for example, you gotta stop. If we have stop DPS on the demon, you gotta stop. Which one did you give me? Oh, thanks for that strength roll.
So, just to clarify, it's probably stupid, but once we come back up, we get that minute debuff where we can't pass through another rift again. We only leave once that debuff's gone. We just pop right back into another one. Is that how you want to do it?
Oh my god. Do you have me on mute, man?
No, I did.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I did.
Let me repeat one more time. Okay. So whatever group you go with, you take your portal. You're downstairs for a minute. When you come back up, there may or may not be a portal up. Don't touch that. You'll have about 20 to 25 seconds before the next portal spawns. When that next portal spawns, you need to take it. You'll see in DBM, may get called out, may not. The next portal that spawns about 20-25 seconds after you've come up is the one you will take. That is the earliest one you can take anyways because you still have a debuff.
No, that debuff, because it's a minute long, it was not even close for the second one. It wasn't. Like, I still had 30 seconds left on the debuff when the second one popped out.
I don't know what to tell you, Nisai. Record yourself and show me, because that's just, mathematically, that's the way it works. But again, I'll monitor and I'll see if we can do something different. We got a pull here. We have trash respawns in the next 10-15 minutes. So, ready to check out.
We don't have this stuff.
Jesus Christ.
I can heal him.
Alright, so this time around, even though we're having trash respawn at the front, I do want to work on a little bit of wipe protection if we have it available. So for example, if we have the wipe, as long as Caligos has despawned, I would prefer for, let's say, like a tiny or sham shock to pop. He shouldn't get picked for a portal if he's outside the circle, by the way, so we're probably safe, but it still sucks to not have that extra DPS.
And the extra mana.
And the extra mana. I don't think he does chili. I remember people missing getting in the room. They just watched from the outside, but we'll see.
Didn't Finn get ported a while ago when we were running out from him?
Because he was out of range of the boss and had aggro on the boss.
Yeah.
Disgusting said something after his PC crash.
Yeah, he's here. His game crashed.
Oh, do we know how much longer?
Maybe he's on his way to Best Buy. Who knows?
Alright, we're gonna pull that up in a second. It's fine. Just move up. Full timer coming. Finn's pull. Waldo. Again, Druids inside J. Monitor the curse, please. Watch the tail there. First portal's out. Pop a Hellstone if you need to.
So that's Group A.
Group A.
Group A.
Extended chicken.
Guys, you have to be reminded. Chicken, where you at? Flappers, did you not make? There you go. Lust. Okay, second portal soon. Watch for it.
B.
Yatu, this is Group B. Pete, you stay out. Taunting, sorry now. Five, disgusting got ported.
Alright, just Warlock group, take the next portal that comes up. That's the same. I was supposed to take that portal too.
Yep. Pete, you'll take that one too. Alright, starting Calicos now.
Taunting Sapphire in 3, 2, 1. Resist. I will taunt him again.
Shamshock didn't make it.
Yeah, do it full curse on.
Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Group A will take the next portal. Right?
Sham, go ahead and lust.
Just did.
Yep, you're. So that first group that went, you got 10 seconds on Astral Exhaustion.
Hunting Satravar.
%, down below.
50 Caligos as well.
And Group A take
Group
the
A,
portal.
Group
So did you miss? So did you miss your?
Remember, mine was on Disgusted. I'm out in 3 seconds. I will
Okay,
taunt
that's fine.
instantly.
Yep.
2, 1.
Is dead.
Taunting Kalik now.
How many healers are down there? All right, taunting Sarth. 1 second. We're
3.
fine. Hey, guys, we're fine. Keep going. Keep going for now. Sarth at 39%.
Restos go down. I need you to battle res Benedict. Oh shit. Aber, can you get Ality up? I will innervate you when I'm not tanking something.
Keep going. Keep doing rotation. Again, the
And I
next
got
time your portal comes
portal.
up. All right. Whoever needed to go portal, take that one. You should be taking that.
I have a curse.
Sarth at 30%. Okay, we're still decursing. Calix at 39. Alright, he's way beyond. Sarth at. Why'd you taunt?
Because you were stunned.
No, just leave it. I'm fine. You gotta call it too, man. Picking up Calgos.
I didn't want to yet.
18 down below.
Take it if you need to take a portal.
14 down
Stop,
below.
stop on Sarth, stop on Sarth.
You cannot let Caligos. You cannot let human Caligos die.
What's human Caligos at?
37.
I don't know, but both me and Ality are dead.
37.
Group A will take the next portal. Or do you just want us to stay up?
So 12 or 13.
Stay up for now.
Okay.
Group A is next, right?
No, we're not going. Caligos needs DPS.
Next portal that goes, you guys are gonna push it. What's Caligos at?
500k.
That's not gonna. Alright, they're in rage. Push, push, push. Where we got? Push, push. You're down low, kill him.
You want me to honk?
Yes.
Group A, take that one.
Try to heal Caligos.
Group A.
Bulk's down. Okay. Start rezzing. Hey, res. If you can res somebody on the edge, do it now. Okay, what was Sarth at?
Not sure which anyone though.
Oh, Sarth was at 15. Caligos was at 8.
So
If
why
you're-
combat it?
If you're further than Kid 2, you need to release.
I'm laying all up in him.
Don't forget, when you come back in, there may be trash respawn, and you will need to just put yourself in a position to get summoned by one of the warlocks. We probably still have another 20-30 minutes until the trash up top's there, but... Okay, so there were definitely some portal misses. Not a big deal, just clean it up this time. We had that issue with Disgusted. He's offline. His circle's online?
Vault.
He's in Karazhan. Okay. Yes.
It took me well more than the next portal for my thing to wear off.
Yeah, Volk, I have a screenshot. My debuff was a minute.
I think Nisai's right.
Let me check, hold on.
So you take a portal.
I just want to say,
You take a portal. When you come up, you skip the next portal, and then you go into the one after
That's
that.
not enough time. It's
Nope.
not.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
it
enough
wasn't
time for me.
I want to
Wasn't
say,
for me.
he sounded so pained.
Okay, hold on for a second, guys. There's 2 reasons why that can happen. The first of which is if you wait too long to take your portal and you take it at the very tail end, you're roughly 10 seconds behind, no matter what.
That's
So that
could be it.
That is a big piece of it. Someone on Volk too. So make
Thank
sure
you,
you
Lou.
get your portal as soon as possible, because again, if that portal spawns when you come out, there's a chance you have longer on your debuff than anyone else who's taken that portal again.
That's
but again,
definitely the case with me, 100%, because there's unclicking.
but again, not a massive deal. If for whatever reason you missed your portal, just take the next one. Okay? The goal is to always hit that follow-up portal that comes up after the fact. But if for any reason you can't click whatever, it's fine. Just keep DPSing unless we call you to stop. Keep healing wherever you're at, and then the very next one you take. It's not a massive deal, guys. Is Disgusted in Discord or no?
I don't think so.
Said he was logging into his girlfriend's computer.
Oh dear God. Can Volk get a summon, please?
And Waldo and Taters and Cisco.
A couple little minor tweaks. For all 3 tanks, please call out your taunts, even if it's to help another tank. Call out your taunt at all times. Yeah, Finn, I saw your comment. I mean, you have Iron Shield Potion up, right?
Yeah, but I mean, as soon as I get stunned, the last time I got stunned, I just got it for 3 seconds with only renew.
Yeah, I mean, healers, tanks are especially in demon phase, guys. There's not a whole heck of a lot of damage going out. You don't have to top off the raid from Shadow Bolt Volley immediately. You do need to make sure the tank gets topped off. So tank is always your priority, especially demon phase. The tank gets hit harder. Dragon phase, the raid gets hit harder. Okay, so raid is a priority in Caligos phase. Tank is the priority, or human Calic is the priority in demon phase if he gets low.
Why is Trong the only warlock summoning?
Because we don't know who needs to summon. Speak up.
The people not in range? The people who
not
got one in raid chat?
People not in range. You don't have range checks?
No, because I have everything illuminated. I don't have a recheck on my raid bars.
That'd be smart. Okay, so finish getting buffs out. I'm checking with Disgusted. If he's not getting back on, we're gonna have to audible circle to get in here, because I would like this boss dead. Check your boosts. Again, I would recommend for all 3 tanks, don't pop Iron Shield Potion on Caligos at the start. Pop your Iron Shield Potion the first time you get in front of Demon, because that's when he starts hitting hard.
Volk, do you want to put Soul Stones when cooldown pops, or you want to save it?
Save it this time.
Okay.
Any fort mark?
Our white protection is Chicken this time, so in the event, Chicken, I will do an audible. Feel free to speak up. If we're close to a kill and you die, I'll probably ask you to onk. Otherwise, I may have you hold it, but just keep that in mind. Flash are up in 7 minutes if you had already popped earlier. Again, the important thing here is getting with your right portal group, popping cooldowns in Demon Phase, keeping tanks alive. If you missed your current portal, feel free to take the next one. And in the event that you miss your portal, you come back up, or you're delayed, not a big deal. Keep yourself alive, keep DPSing, and then take the following one. It's not a massive deal to miss the follow-up. It is a big deal to miss your first one. That's the one you want to miss, especially as a healer or a tank.
If a leftover gets ported first, which has happened the past 2 pulls in a row, it's Group A.
As long as Group A hasn't been ported yet, correct. It's basically chronological. So if Group A has already been ported and a random gets ported, just assume Group B takes it.
Or like Espresso got ported first last time, he's not.
Yeah.
So that means it was Group A.
Yep, that's exactly right. Okay, all right, pull timer coming. Get ready. 100% have this, guys. That was actually a pretty clean pull, other than the RNG of our offline brethren getting ported. God, 23k health. This is beautiful. That's a miss. That's a. Walk up ported, Group A, Group A.
Hey.
Espresso, you take it too.
Wait for
I
Blab,
did,
less.
Less now. Volk is taunting the boss after next stun. Taunting Sark in 3, 2, 1. Full stun on Volk.
Side J as well.
Good job. You guys can lust too.
I got lost in 10 seconds.
Soda, you're taking the next one?
Yep.
Next group should be going soon.
Group B.
Tawny Caligo or Sarthavar in 3, 2, 1.
Taunting now, Fen 3, 2, 1, taunting Calgos.
How's the war?
Alright, full rotation now. Keep it going. It's a really good pull. 50% Caligos.
55.
57 from Sarthavar.
Group A will be the next portal.
Hellstone's your friend.
Jabber in 10 seconds.
I think Saturvar in 2. Now.
Keep it up, keep it clean. Caligos 39.
Caligos in 3,
42 down here.
1. Tawny Dragon.
Caligos is on, so.
Out.
Where's the portal? Yeah, where's the portal?
That's my trinket.
Next portal soon. You're
Stun on
ready.
Finnegan, keep me alive.
Oh, I'm ported right instead.
Volk ported.
Oh,
Volk
hey,
ported.
go.
Finnegan's still dead.
Yep.
Do we have a battle res up besides mine?
37% downstairs.
Expresses and sodas, yeah.
21% on Caligos.
37 on Sarth. Taunting Sarth now.
20% on Caligos. DPS, slow the hell down on Caligos.
Yeah, slow up on Caligos.
Especially
We
melee,
got
he's in execute range.
We got a million on, sir.
Corp.
I'm just auto attacking
Volk,
now,
Volk,
guys.
Volk.
Careful.
Espresso just.
Get on Sarth hard. Nothing on Caligos now.
Yeah, stop DPS. On Caligos.
Okay. Alright, when I get ported out, he'll probably go on Caligos.
I'll port back in when he's gone.
Keep pushing on Sarth. What's Caligos at? Keep comms clear.
14%.
13%.
Alright. Push everything. Push Arth. Push Arth.
Entering.
Watch me. I'm
Taunting. 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 Taunting.
Man, downstairs.
Keep Kaligos alive. Keep Volk alive. Even Kaligos.
Enrage.
They're enraged. Push all the way.
Pump. Pump. Pump.
If you can Akazul, please do.
Bulk is down. Come on, guys. You got to keep the tank up there. You have to.
He's downstairs.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. When you come back up, keep DPSing. Spread out if you can. You
Keep
get him
murder
to
up after invasion.
get him to 1%. Get him to 1%, and we're good. Keep going. Keep pushing. No one take any portals. Keep DPS and Kaligos as best you can. Stay spread.
Shield wall taunt Waldo if you can. He is tauntable. Job you too. Alright. Nice try, Waldo.
Keep going. Keep going. Just keep pushing for now. Stay spread. Don't stack on each other, guys, for breath.
God damn it, nice try.
What percent?
Okay.
4.
We 100% had at least one healer miss a portal. Finn, who was healing Finn downstairs?
I was till I got ported out.
He didn't get ported out?
I didn't miss any. I was late getting in one, but I didn't miss it.
No, I got ported in before Finn did.
Yeah. I got ported out at the 5th portal, but...
Chicken, no. Chicken, you released?
He said his uncle on cooldown before we pulled.
Yeah. Why is it not showing up for me? Shit. Okay.
We have no white predictions.
Also, when you died, Volk, there were 5 healers downstairs.
And I was dead.
There's this weird period of the fight where we went like 30 seconds with no portal. Like our portal was supposed to happen and we had to wait 30 seconds for one to happen.
Yeah, so the cooldown on it is 15 seconds, but it can take up to 25.
I'm pretty sure nobody was downstairs for a good stretch of time. That's why Kaligos got so much lower than the demon.
Do we have trash respawn or no?
Not yet.
Everybody in quickly.
If you're not using consumables at this point, you need to be.
Yeah, full consumes. I don't want to start checking pot use, guys. This is the kind of fight we do need this stuff on. Alright, so real quick. Here's what I want to do. Just, especially healers, it's really hard to tell if we're getting mismatched on healing rotation there. So
We'll just respond.
This will be our last pull before we have official reset. And I will need a bot. Repair bot, that is.
Did we have a warlock make it through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up here.
Well, if we can keep 1 DI or something, just to make sure.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just want to... No, we should have this kill. We 100% should have it right here, guys.
Yeah, I totally agree. But just
Alright. So here's one thing I'm thinking about. I may have to call an audible, so if we get to, like, let's say portal 7-8, I may just ask whatever healer is supposed to go down just to stay up. Just to stay up. We can't, like, especially Kaligos, we cannot lose a healer up there because that enrage is pretty nasty up top. But we can't afford to have Kaligos downstairs tanking the mob.
I don't know if I've missed one, but I need another repair bot.
No, we're gonna put one down once we get up again.
Fuck, espresso taters need summons.
There's one down.
Is Disco
I'm
visible?
getting taters.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Disgusted.
Hey.
Disgusted.
That would have been a kill with him, wouldn't it? That's like
You guys just thanked my girlfriend for letting me use her fucking MacBook. I just spent the last 10 minutes installing the most crucial add-ons, but I shouldn't crash for the next fucking hour.
Oh, God.
I love it, dude.
That's
Hey,
going
Disco
well.
rated with us on a MacBook, bro. I got nothing wrong with that. Right,
Hey man,
Disco?
it works. It works.
Alright, portal rotations seem a little bit better there. Again, tank healing was way better that time across the board. Late in the fight, if you have a bunch of people with high stacks and like decurses are going around, if we have the bosses like an execute phase, I mean, just make sure the tanks don't die, first and foremost. Tanks stay alive, raid can heal as best they can. Make sure decursors are still going. I'm gonna check decurses right now, actually.
my performance might not be as good because I'm gonna try to fuck with my add-ons while we have time because they're all that.
Gonna be better than it has been the last 5 pulls, buddy.
You gotta summon on Vault.
Especially the one you got ported.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first one you during your DC, like you got the portal.
Summon
and it
Vault,
was
please.
outside. It just,
It's coming.
Alright, sure, about down.
And summon Disgusted.
Ooh, that's expensive.
Alright.
What sucks is that his character sat here the whole time he was DC'd and it ticked on his flask.
How much, Vol?
52 gold.
Ouch.
Soulstone.
Summon on Disgusted.
Already getting it.
Okay, Soulstone and Vault.
Get out of here, chick. I don't need your crap. I'm independently wealthy, thank you. Alright, maybe I'll take that.
Need new cookies if possible.
Magic
Oh,
blades.
Yes.
Yeah, health stones. And be especially in the fight, guys, be liberal with those healers and be more prioritizing on the tanks than anything else.
It's pretty clutch to use a Hellstone right when you go down into the portal.
Definitely help the healers down there, right?
Alright, check personals.
Me and Ality are getting hit a lot harder than we are right now, aren't we?
Gotta beef up, boys. Gotta hit the weight room. Gotta hit the weight room. You're in max mitigation, right, Ben?
Yeah. I just don't have 5 healers with me every time.
Well,
Yeah, maybe that.
The reason I asked was, I know it's late, and I'm not saying put it now, but for next time, you put a druid with Ality so that you keep the rest of the druids up the whole time.
I have 2 druids on me.
Alright, full timer coming, we're all ready.
Yeah, but when you're in the portal and average with me, it's rest of the fall.
First one's out,
Ready?
murder.
AA.
With the boss, I can't click it. There you go, I got it.
Let's chicken.
Valk is taunting in 3, 2, 1, taunting. Perfect time for a stun. Group B should be down. Pete, stay up. Pete, stay up. Pete, stay up still.
That's all I
I am taunting Sulfuras. 3, 2, 1, taunted. Resist.
On Calgo, transform.
Need my AoE taunt now. That one did not.
Pete, you'll take the next one if you can. Valk taunting now.
I got ported down.
Resist, Finn, resist, resist. We're short on healers up top for now. Valk taunting 3, 2, 1. It's on Valk.
The next portal will be Group A.
Got 10 seconds, Finn, so whenever you're ready.
Yeah, taunting in 3, 2, 1, Saturn 1. And I got stunned.
I want to get Nisai up.
50% downstairs.
50% up top. Get Nisai if we can.
We're gonna get that curse off Kral if anyone can.
Taunting Caligos in 3, 2, 1.
I'll go on down to the next portal.
Taunt resist Valk, I already used AoE. 6 seconds.
I'm back up. Someone needs to be on the pin.
Taunting Caligos in 3, 2,
Sham,
1.
spot heal Finn. Sham, help him out, help him out, help him out. He has no healer down there.
I am alone down there.
0 healers down there. Alright, next portal, we need some healers, so back to original rotation.
I'm dead.
There's no portal.
If you take,
There's the next
There
one.
it is.
Alden.
Bait.
Alright, we're good for now. We're back up. Stop back on Caligos.
Please
Keep going. Espresso's dead. We need to get Espresso up.
I can get him after Ality taunts.
I'm just trying to get some buff. Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Sarth at walk taunting now. Sarth at 36.
Butler, stay up. Aber, come with me.
Caligos at 15.
Stop on Caligos. No more damage on Caligos. Just help heal. I got
stay up.
Guys, try to keep comms clear if you can.
Groups you go in.
Guys, the D-curse needs to get D-curse, please.
I am taunting Satravar in 3, 2, 1. Taunting. Yep, got it.
17% downstairs.
16%. When Volk comes back up, I'm gonna call for push. We're pushing now. It looks like.
Are we on demon?
We're pushing.
That's
Push. Just
at
push.
10.
Push everything. Push everything.
At 6%.
Volk will be taunting soon. All right, Volk taunting in 3, 2, 1 up top.
Demon's dead.
Yep, Demon's dead.
Shield walls up. Finish off the boss.
Don't take any portals down. Burn boss.
Guys, come on. We got it. Just stay spread. We're fine. Stay spread.
I had
Good job.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah, good job, guys.
Good job, everybody.
Cleanish.
Start rezzing so they can use the repair box before they disappear.
Honestly, we only got fucked because there was no portal for like 20, 40, 50 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, that happened twice in a row. That sucked.
That's good.
There's your drops. All right. Take off your arcane crap.
Now we're just gonna see Holy Pally, Prop Pally gear all fucking day because Ality complained about Black Temple getting none of his gear. And yes, because we're in the last phase, you get badges on everything now.
That's awesome.
Again, you can take off all your arcane resist gear. So.
Phew.
Thanks, sir.
All right, let's we'll do loot as we're going. We have similar trash come up here. Just top the raid off. Get your buffs out. Really good job there, guys. I know healers, you guys were strained for mana, but phenomenal job. Keep it up.
I can move back, groups back right now.
And yeah, Taters, I'll double check both my math and everything I put together on that, because yeah, I noticed it too. There was a lag where it was like 4 groups waiting to take the portal almost.
Does he not have any frontal damage or anything? The fucking dragon, I was trying to die for 20 seconds, like at
No,
least.
he has cone.
Did you not see me jump on you, Finity?
I don't know.
I was trying. I had no mana. I was like, up there, so I was trying to die standing on you, and you didn't even notice me.
I'm confused. What's going on here?
So you should see a loot window. If you need the item, hit need. If it's all spec, hit greed. If it's a minor upgrade, hit minor upgrade or pass.
Otherwise, close it.
Otherwise, close it.
I did not get a loot window.
Because you can't use
Because you can't use any of them.
Yeah.
Do you guys know if there's a way that I can like just invert my mouse for like zooming in and out? Because for whatever reason on this MacBook my mouse is inverted. Do you guys know if there's something in settings I can change?
Yeah, change key bindings for mouse wheel in and out.
Oh yeah, good call.
Key bindings and camera.
All right, let's keep going.
There's a warrior hunter shaman token.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm fucking with it.
All right, guys, move up. Everybody, let's not worry about loot. We got about an hour left. Let's get this shit going. Sack tight.
Good job on the 99 chicken.
Hey.
Good job all around. Good job, 90. Chicken. And Azul had a Shadow Priest.
So as you're doing that, you don't have to worry about it right now. We'll start getting groups reset for Brutalist, but
I already reset them.
And I'll need a sun mode for those spells.
I do need to make one more swap though, actually.
stay to the far left, guys. Stay to the far left. Stay to the far left.
Okay, I can't get the prot token.
Ality, you said you didn't need the second for Brutalist, right? You want the... Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
Alright, whisper me bid if you need the prot token. Yeah.
Okay. Sap on triangle, moon, poly. You guys can hang out right for a second if you're not helping here. You guys, be line of sight. No, hold on. Soto on circle, Finn get the other two. I'll get square. Pull timer coming. Side, are you ready?
Sheep 1, 2, clip.
It's fine.
Well, I'm feared. Careful, circle's about to cleave. Okay, we're good.
Alright.
Congrats, Azul.
Can I get... Butler, can you cyclone the triangle, please?
I got it. Oh, just leave it on me.
Congrats, Azul.
Thanks.
Congrats, Azul.
Do me a favor, put cursed tongues on like Kabbalists and stuff. Just test it out.
It's set immune.
Yep.
Okay. Just test out the waters on that one.
Try it again.
hit it harder.
Alright, Chicken, you have an item you need to turn in with sun modes, right? And so does Finn.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, did you get the leggings, Ality? Crap.
So Chili, Nisai, and Azul got bracers.
Alright, if you guys want to see the RP, come up here, watch the RP for the first time. But do not jump down. I'm gonna hang here for a minute.
Take off your arcane gear.
I get to be a kid for this one. Let's go.
Oh, we're in combat.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. Because technically he attacks us after he ruins her.
Flaps over here mesmerized.
And notice how Matt goes to get his ass kicked. I want you to click on that dragon.
Part
And tell
over.
me what that dragon's name is.
Madragosa.
Alright then.
I still don't understand how a freaking dragon decides they want to land on the ground when they can fly. Oh no, he's targeting us.
So the raid can happen.
A true challenge.
That was rude.
Oh, jerk. We can jump down here if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, Azul, either way.
Yeah, Mr. 5 out of 6. No malady.
2 out of 6.
Yeah, I just killed Muru and killed Jaden and Caragos.
They're like, we need you for the hard bosses.
God,
The
look at
ones
this
where you're
fire.
more likely to get fucked up.
It's a good thing Disgusted's on his girlfriend's computer. I think it might explode.
Dude, yeah, that thing, I really think I should take it to a PC repair shop or something. I just don't want to spend a lot of money because it's 6 years
Honestly,
old.
I would just get everything you need off of it and do a reformat it.
All right.
Probably do a world of help.
I will look into that.
Alright, let's focus up. I personally love this fight. I have a lot of good memories from this fight. So, really straightforward, tank and spank. 2 huge caveats. We'll be going through a taunt rotation. This boss is tauntable, so you guys should not have to worry about threat. We're going to have very, very specific positioning. And here's basically how it's going to work. So I just posted in the raid chat. We're going to have all of our ranged and all the healers stacked, not stacked, but co-located with one of the 2 tanks. Myself and Finn are your main tanks. The melee are going to be on the side of the boss. The key here is, in fact, we're going to just, over here, we're going to kind of get in position. So Volk's going to be on this little, let's say just right here on this box. And then I want Finn, you get adjacent to me opposite side. No, go back some.
Where are you?
Yeah, that's where his little, there you go. Okay, so Volk's kind of right schmear. You're right there. There's going to be range spread out all around him, and then a few healers around him, and then I'm going to have healers around me, and then ranged around him. The range check for the range people, in fact for the melee too, let's do slash range like 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards, make it 4. So do range 4, and then you're going to be 4 yards away from everyone else in the raid. Melee, guess what? You guys just get to stand there and DPS to your heart's desire. You shouldn't have to move at all in this fight unless something goes really, really wrong. Healers, you're going to be, again, just around the tanks, and then range group or range teams behind them. When we pull the boss, we'll put them in position, and then the primary tank's going to be tanking. Healers, whoever's tanking is going to get their absolute ass kicked. All of our Resto Shamans will basically be chain healing off the tank. Resto Druids, hot rotation. You guys are the primary tank healers. Chili, you are 100% Flashlight, Holy Light, Holy Shock. Divine Favor into Holy Shock healing. Divine Favor into Holy Light healing into the main tank. And then Disco, you are sporadically doing what you need to do, AoE healing when necessary. Every 15 or so seconds, he's going to do like a Saber Slash or like a Flame Slash, whatever it's called. It's going to hit everyone behind the current tank target.
It's Meteor Slash.
Either way. He's going to slash everyone on that current tank target, and we're going to take a debuff. We're going to take 2 to 3 of those, and then we're going to taunt back. So for the healers, you guys need to figure out the proper rotation for A, keeping the tank alive, but then B, topping off everyone on that raid team on that side before the next slash happens. So chain healing off the tank, chain healing off of others, rotating some hots here and there, but again, focusing mostly on the main tank. The only other mechanic of this fight you guys have to worry about is it Blaze? What the hell is it called? I had it up a second ago. Burn. No, it's Burn. Alright, yeah, it's Burn. So basically, a person in the raid every probably 20 to 30 seconds is going to burn, and it's a debuff that lasts for about that long as well. Similar to the Curse, this burn doesn't do a lot of damage initially, but it increases damage over time. So, Disco, and then the Shamans, Disco and the Druids. So Disco and Pete, you guys need to make sure that you are not focusing, but topping off those targets, and then at the end of the burn, those last few seconds, 3 to 4 seconds, they're taking a lot of damage to bubble and then direct heals. A few hots from the Druids can help as well, lay down as well, but do not let the burn targets die near the end. It's this last few seconds what hurts the most. For if you get burned, if you're a melee, guess what? You just stand where you're at and just keep DPSing. If you are a ranged, what you're going to do is you're going to come off to the left here, and you're going to stand over off to the side of the boss. So melee are going to be on the opposite side, closer where Brutalis is right now. Whoever from range, healer or range, you guys need to take your burn and bring it over here and continue to DPS and heal. And then once the burn drops off, then you go back into your position. The burn can pass on to other people, which means when you get burned, let's say I'm a burn target. Here we go. Espresso, stand next to me. Come here, Espresso. Come stand next to Volk. No, next to me. Here you go. So let's say I burn. No, stop moving. I get burned.
He's gonna hit you.
If I do this, I pass my burn to Espresso as well. Do not run through someone if you have burn. If you have burn, just calmly position yourself and look in the direction you're going to go, and go in between 2 targets or go around them and go over here. And again, do not stand on top of someone. Stand alone in a spot over here for burn healing. And then once your burn drops off, you go back to your position again. That's it. That's the whole fight. The only thing I'll mention is it's a 6-minute rage. We will need all 6 minutes to kill this boss. The first few pulls, I will not ask for full consumes, but once we get healing down and once we get just burn and everything else and taunting down, then I will start asking for full consumes. This fight is very killable tonight if we focus. Any questions? So again, Finn and I have the primary jobs of taunt rotations. Melee, you guys will be in a position on the other side of where we are now, where Brutalist, close to where Brutalist is. And then let's go ahead and start putting on assignments. So I want Abercrombie, you're on Finn's side. Expresso, you're on my side. Can I get Azul on Finn's side? Chicken on my side. Disco on my side. Pete on that side. And then Chili, just pick a side. Again, start positioning yourself kind of around the tank. So I want the shamans, for example. It's too close, chicken. Okay. You guys can move a little bit closer. So again, do range, do slash range, and do like 4 yards.
I would go on the other side, but just not now.
What?
Just
okay.
I would go on the other side, but I don't want to.
So I want the rest of range to start getting in positions as well. And again, you guys need to be 4+ yards away from each person around you. So do a range check. For melee, you guys will do the exact same thing, but when we do the pull, you guys have to run through the boss and get in a position to start DPSing. But you need to slash range 4 and do not be in front of the boss at all. You need to be on the side of him, or you can be on like the back leg and then rotate. If he flips around, just rotate back over. But again, range slash 4.
So the lowest my range meter will go is 6.
Mine too.
Okay, let's keep it at 6. That's fine. Yours only goes to 6. It's fine.
Can I just add one thing for me?
Sure.
If the boss kind of has a huge hit radius, so one person can stand closer, the other one, another one behind them, and they'll still be able to hit him.
Get right up in his blood. I call the blood hole.
Yeah, as I say, for example, Flap should probably be behind the melee or in range.
Okay, hey guys, real quick, we're wasting a lot of time here. Range, you guys haven't even gotten in position yet. I asked about 2 minutes ago for you guys to get your spots, so start picking a side. I want the Warlock group. You guys are behind Bulk. Actually, hold on for a second. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and get in positions behind Bulk. And then I want our hunters behind Finn as best you can. Disgusted, are you here or are you not here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Go on Finn's side again. Find a position. And again, you guys cannot be too far to left or right of Finn because you won't get the slash, and we need to be splitting damage as much as possible.
So we're stacked for slash, but spread for burn.
Right where
Hold on.
is standing.
So you're always stacked for slash on your side. However, if you get a burn, you're going to go to the open side and just get direct heals while you continue to heal and DPS. But yeah, that is correct. We are stacked in a cone with the tank, but we are spread 5 to 6 yards apart for burn so you don't pass to other people.
So while you are stacked, if you notice that you're not getting hit by the slash, you don't move a little bit.
I think Azul is too far out.
Pete looks really far out from where I'm supposed
Yeah,
to be.
Pete's way out there. I don't know what he's doing. No, other way, Pete.
Far out, Pete.
You can literally stand here and discuss it.
Again, /6. Check your position. Okay, so look where Volk's standing right now. Let's say I'm right here. A bunch of you guys are lopsided over to the side there, and you're not getting hit by slash. So see the tree. You got all this room over here to use. You can, again, it goes the slash goes really far back too. So like, yeah, side J, hunters, you guys can be really far back. You still get hit. And again, if and when you guys get burned, you need to run in a direction where you're not walking through anyone else. You don't pass a burn off to them. I'm doing a ready check. We're going to pull it in a second here.
Did anybody talk to the hunters about Scorpion Sting?
Yeah, we need Scorpion Sting on cooldown on that boss.
This boss in particular needs to make sure it has Scorpion Sting up. I don't care which hunter does it. One of you, do it.
Demo Shout, Thunderclap, Scorpion Sting.
Okay, Volk will have to pull, and again, melee. You guys are going to be, when we pull the boss, and I'm pulling him back. I'm going to be pulling him back this way on misdirect, and I'm going to rotate him like this into this position here. And you guys, while I'm doing that, you guys need to run through the boss, put yourself slash 5 to 6 yards away from each other on the opposite side, and then start DPSing. We will not be lusting at the start of the fight. In fact, this first pull, we're not going to lust at all. And then just listen for Finn and I. We'll be calling taunt with a 3, 2, 1 taunt timer. We need to pre-hop the next tank and be ready to heal him immediately because he's getting absolutely trucked. Alright, so pull timer's going to be coming in a second here.
So to make sure, I taunt as soon as you get stomped after the second slash, right?
Yes, after second slash, there should be a stomp right around that same time. You go ahead and taunt whenever that stomp happens after the slash.
Okay.
You have to call it with 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna have which hunter? It'll be you, Murph. Yeah, so Murph, you'll be my misdirect to Volk. I'm gonna go and armor pot on this one too, just to make sure we have this again. Let's go ahead and try to get pre-buff on armor for me from one of the shamans. We're gonna need it. Alright, pull timer coming. Kiatu's pull.
Remember, full mid, watch your threat. Yeah, the boss is tauntable, but still.
Reposition a little bit.
Guys, get behind the...
First one's out. That was first slash. Keep going. First burn should be going out. First burn's on Turk.
Something in 3, 2, 1.
There it is, Tom. On Sham.
Sham, get out. Sham, get out.
You gotta get out.
Disco too.
Disco, you got it. Get out.
You guys are passing it to people.
Don't run through people when you have burn.
We just talked. Oh my god, there's like 8 people with burn now. Let's keep going.
If I just stay back here and don't move, I won't pass it. Right?
No, you need to not get hit by the slash. You need to get out. You guys are like the pandemic.
I moved into the slash on Volk side.
Keep going.
I saw 3 people get out.
Buffy, you're not.
That was second one. Healers who are focusing burn targets, be aware of it.
3, 2, 1. After a stomp.
There it is. Perfect. Okay. How am I not getting range on you on commanding shout?
People with burn are just dying.
Yep. Alright, taunting in 3, 2, 1. And he died. No, you didn't die. Alright, that was an early taunt by me. Alright, we're wiping it up real quick. Go ahead and stop.
I can DI someone. I want to be quick.
Guys, just run yourself back by the tree if you could, so you can be rest.
I DI'd as well.
Yep, everyone should be resable there. That's the whole fight, guys. So, I saw a lot of people very lost and dazed and confused on that burn. When you get burned, you need to make sure you get out of your cone immediately. So, for example, that first one, Turk, I know that was like really quick. You got a burn, and then you took that second saber lash, or the I'm sorry, you took the second cone AoE. When that happens, you're now taking increased fire damage. So you're gonna die no matter what.
People with the burn need to try to get out, but also if you see somebody with the burn, get out of their way.
Yeah,
give them space to get out.
So, just I don't know if anybody knows this, but the radius of his slash, is it like 180 degrees?
No, it's like 60 degrees, if that.
Okay.
45 to 60. It's not 180. It's relatively narrow, but it goes very far out.
It's a lot bigger than you're giving credit for.
Yeah, because Corp was really out of the group and was getting it.
I took 3 steps to the left and was getting meteor slash attacks when I saw 3 people come out.
Yes, he has a massive hitbox, guys. Another couple quick things. We're gonna change one or two things right here. First things first, we'll allow melee. You guys can get. We're gonna switch sides, so Burn should be going to the opposite side they were going before. So Burn will be going to where Brutalist is, towards where Brutalist is now. And then
that's where we went. That's where
well, it's because we had like 9 people with Burn. Volk's behind the tree, by the way. If someone can res me.
Well, the other issue was, like, Disco got burned, and where he was positioned in the cone, he would have had to have run through the entire cone of people to get to the other side. So it just made more sense for him to come over here.
That's perfect. As long as healers have range on, that's perfectly fine. So for the Resto Druids, the Holy Priest, you guys especially are so vital to those burns. As long as we're not spreading extra burns around, you guys can kind of set them up for initial just base healing with HOTS. But those last handful of seconds on burn is when just damage is really, really high on them. So that's when they need direct healing, a shield, anything you guys can do to keep them up. And then once they're up, you either rotate the next burn target or you focus back on the tank.
Sucks my UI doesn't give any notification on.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to res you, hitters.
If you go to where Murphy is.
Oh, okay. Right.
I got it.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll get Murphy done.
So can we do 3 and 3 melee on every side or no?
We can, just be mindful that we need... So burn... Okay, so here's the deal. We can do that. Burn targets, make sure when you guys run to your sides, don't run anywhere near the melee range. So make sure you're just staying more at range and not where like a tank or more importantly, where the melee are going to be.
You do that though if one of those 3 gets burned, then we have 3 people to burn.
No, you don't. You don't stack. You stay spread.
He just said 3 and 3.
No, not like 3 on each side. So 3 on one side of the boss and 3 on the other side of the boss, 5 to 6 yards
I
apart.
meant like a stack of 3.
No. He's just saying on left and right side of Brutalist.
Who's the design healer for the burn target?
It should be both Holy Priest, and then we should have. I want Espresso putting some HOTS on that target about 10 seconds out as well.
How do we know who the burn target is?
You don't have it on your UI?
No, nothing. It's not a magic debuff, so I can't see it that way.
Yeah, it is.
It's not popping online. Maybe no one in my range on this side of the map got it this last time, but I had no one in my range that got a magic debuff the whole time, not according to me.
I mean, he won't see a debuff that he can't dispel. So.
Yeah, it's not dispellable, but like in the base UI, like I see every single debuff we have.
Yeah, we're just not showing it.
Disco, are you able to see it? Because we can't very well have a healer trying to heal that if they can. Make sure we get health spells down again.
Yeah, I can see Meteor Slash. That shows on. That's.
Okay, so again, you'll see it in DBM either way, right? So you'll know the person getting it, and you should be able to target them initially. So just monitor that. That's your primary focus, and I'll do my best to call it. It's really important to keep columns secure in this fight because myself and Finn are doing a lot of coordination on taunts and timing to make sure we're getting stomps properly. Finish getting buffs out.
Did Melee see what I said in the raid chat?
Please reflash, please have your elixirs up. This is a DPS check and a healing and a tank check, so.
Soulstone's Valk.
Hold him for this attempt, please. Everyone should be getting in their positions right now, except for the 3 melee who are going to be on the opposite side.
Do you prefer Strength or Doorstone skin?
You can do Strength over.
Yeah, I don't think Stone Skin stacks with Evil Orders.
It's just direct reduced damage taken. It's like it's not
43
armor.
taken, yeah.
Okay, everyone's ready. Make sure you have mana. Doing a pull timer. We misdirect the bulk again. Again, let me get in position. Pull timer coming. Do not touch the boss until I have him in place, please. Because I do not have initial rage.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Finance caster, you need to move to your left a bit.
Left, go to the other side.
First burns out.
Don't soda.
Something in 3, 2, 1.
You were good there, Soda.
Oh, I know, I just got burned. Dang. Don't worry, I still give leader of the pack and I can fairy fire from hit resistance.
Keep comms clear, guys.
Burn on Quirp.
No, Quirp, where are you going, dude? Why are you? I'll be taunting it after stomp. Ball taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Burn on me.
Corp up.
Not ranger corp.
He's way too far away.
I got corp.
Great, guys, keep it up. Do not lust.
Something in 3.
Wait for
2,
stomp.
Yep. 1 after meteor.
Yep. Wait for it. There you go. Perfect.
Burn on chicken.
On chicken. Chicken, you gotta move out.
Let him out.
Good job. Just let me know if you want me to move into a spot to take that.
Burn on Pete. It does more damage the longer it lasts.
Taunting 3. Keep going.
Burn on Disgusted.
Something in 3, 2,
First slash.
1.
Burn on Blap. Blap, if you're spread, you should be fine to stay in.
That was early.
Oh,
Fed.
shit.
Yeah, we got the first slap.
I mean, just wait to call it until after the meteor slash goes out. Don't call it early.
Okay.
Keep on for now. All right. All right, let's go ahead and wipe this up. Move back towards the wall as you can.
Burn on
Just-
Tiny.
yeah,
Oh,
just
give
move
me
back
that,
towards the
give me
wall.
that AIDS, Tiny.
Yeah, stack up, guys. Take all the damage you can. Okay, a couple quick things. Yeah, Finn, I'm fine with your call and your taunt, but just wait until after the slash. Like, you don't have to do it immediately. It's okay if I have like a couple seconds to stomp. I mean, it's useful. Okay, next thing. Some of you guys who are getting burned have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Run to the nearest side you can. You don't have to run a mile away. In fact, it's better off if you're a little bit closer so more healers have range on you. So don't run 80 yards out to the side. You just need to be out of range, 4 to 5 yards away from other people, and you cannot be in that cone again for the time being to take Meteor Slash. If you do, you will eventually die because a Meteor Slash increases fire damage taken, which means if you have burn, you're taking twice as much damage at the end, which means you're automatically dead. So when you get burned, you cannot be with either of the tanks. You have to be on the side so you do not take a Meteor Slash. That's really important. Go ahead.
Melee, if you are spread, you don't have to get out for burn.
Correct. Including Soda. Soda, you shouldn't have to move.
Yeah, so me and Disco should never have to move more than a few feet to heal anyone who has burned, right? Because I had to go completely on the other side of the boss.
You should never have to move anywhere to heal someone burn. They should not be running from freaking bumfuck nowhere.
Even Soda, who I think got the first burn, was way out of my range.
Yeah, Soda. Well, okay, real quick. Melee, like they were saying, as long as you guys are doing your range check of like 4 to 5 yards, I guess technically 6 for some people, you don't have to move anywhere. You can stay exactly where you're at. The range on burn spread is really small. It's like 2 to 3 yards. So as long as you're spread, you're good. Additionally, for anyone who can immunity, whether it's Divine Shield, Cloak of Shadows, or Ice Block, don't run out of the raid. Just pop your immunity, and take it off. It makes healing so much easier. And in fact, if don't even think to hold it off, just immediately remove it. It makes the fight that much easier.
And those last few ticks of burn hit really hard too.
Yeah, what you want to do is just for mages, paladins, and rogues, just immediately immunity off. Like as soon as you get it, it makes it so much easier for the healers.
3,200 damage per tick.
Per second. Yep, it's really, really high.
Yeah, I was more terrified.
I went down the lake.
Okay, so for the warlocks, really anyone who can self heal basically, I would highly recommend those last 3 to 4 seconds. Drain life, pop a hellstone, self heal, whatever you need to do to keep yourself up. It's more important for you to be alive versus losing 1 or 2 casts, at least right now. We'll worry if we hit enrage with 25 people up and we're 5 or 10% before we actually get a kill, then we'll talk about pure min max. But for the time being, I want to see the raid alive at 6-minute mark. We should have already done that. You guys should take care of that shit.
Davey and Blab are yelling at each other because they both fucked up. Don't worry.
Stacey, Blab, and Murder are running through the boss. Tiny and Wally are not.
Stacey, Blab, and Soto are running through the boss. While do Tiny and Taters on this side.
Okay,
Stay with your.
Okay, so here's the deal. This time around, we're going to use Lust, and we're going to use it after the first taunt. So when Finn first taunts off of me, we're going to pop all Lust, and you guys are going to go ham as best you can, okay? Do not skimp on flasks and elixirs at this point, guys. I'm freaking watching.
Oh.
This is actually like the one fight. I want to see anybody going cheap on me right here. This is ridiculous if you're not popping all your personals and stuff.
I assume Stiffy's using Demon Slain.
That's loud.
My flash is just range power accessible.
As long as you have something. Okay. Everyone's ready. You guys should be in position right now. I people kind of hanging around. Guys, get in positions. We got time for you. 2 more pulls tops. Get your spots. Hold on, Pete, what are you doing over here?
Oh, shit.
I don't know where you're standing, but okay.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be either. You said this.
So,
what does this side mean? I don't know.
So again, it's a cone AoE, so see where Finn's at. When he's tanking, there's roughly a 60 to 90 degree angle. He's going to do his
So
flag.
I'll go way over here and be in range of about half the rate. Got it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
No, you will be, hold on. Yeah, you will be, 3 healers on this side will be around Finn. You guys should have range on the entire raid at all times, except for possibly those in the very, very back of the opposite side. So 3 healers will be up there. Stacey, can you move out of that spot, please? Melee should not. Flap, I'm actually getting a little bit pissed right now. Get the F away from the failure so we're trying to get in positions. Please, for the love of God.
Kiato and Pete, switch place.
Yes. Kiato, you're way too close. Healers have priority around the tank so they can heal more people. There you go. So Pete, you're kind of like right here. Espresso, so you guys should make like almost, there you go. It's good enough. Alright, full timer coming.
That's the dude not gonna get hit by
Let's move further in.
There you go.
Corb go and back off Discus then. Come back here, guys.
So Flap and Stacey go through the box.
Check position.
Casters move a bit to the left. And... Wrong left, Pete. Go in his ass.
Burn on Pete.
Move out, Pete. Don't
Come
run through
behind
people.
melee.
Don't run through people.
You want to come behind melee?
We lost them.
Alright.
Not
1,
yet.
2,
Wait for taunt.
3, and
And lust.
Burn people, move behind melee. Burn on blabbers. Burp, you're too far out. Move in. There you go. That's good. Pete's down.
Tonic.
All the ones here left.
After next stomp,
Burn on Tron. You don't have to go that far.
3, 2, 1. Dinner.
Okay. Wipe it up. Hold on. Wipe it up quickly. Just die. Wipe it up. Okay. All right. Two quick thing, guys. Some of you guys obviously still have no freaking clue what burn does. So number one, when you get burned, don't freak out and start running around all over the place. I don't know who it was, but I saw someone run through multiple people and burn other people. Don't do that. Like, number two, it's not like you have a massive meteor heading towards you. All you have to do is move off to the side in an open spot. You don't have to move 30 yards away from the rest of the raid. Just move to the side somewhere, so you're not getting meteor slash.
Literally just loop around and stand behind the melee.
This goes the
Why do you have to move if there's no one next to you? Like
Because meteor slash increases your fire damage taken and will not allow you to be healed through burn if you have increased fire damage taken. So whenever you get hit by meteor slash, it increases. So if you notice, the raid, the damage they take from each successive meteor slash increases because it's increased fire damage taken. If you have the burn debuff and you get a meteor slash debuff, it's unhealable, which is why you have to move out with burn before you get hit by meteor slash. And again, you don't have to run 30 yards. All you have to do is put yourself in a position somewhere behind the melee on either side, so you have direct heals and you're not getting hit. However, when your burn is over, you need to go back to your position, because if we lose too many people out of a cone for meteor slash, the raid starts dying because there aren't enough people absorbing it. So you take your burn, move out of the raid to the side, you get topped off, you live, immediately move back into your position. FYI, we were about 30 seconds ahead of Enrage that time with Lust, so we're right there if we keep that damage going and people aren't dying. Either way, I want to do 2 more attempts. I want to do 1 attempt here without Lust once the raid's topped off, and then I would like to do 1 final attempt with Lust before we call it a night. So it's really important. Taters will be calling out any specific burn placement or anyone who appears to be doing something wrong. I am looking up at Malagos's, at Brutalis's taint most of the time, so I can't see much. We're in my angle. However, myself and Finn will call 2 things. We'll be calling to each other for an upcoming taunt, like as in taunt after next stomp, and then Finn will say taunting in 3, 2, 1, and he'll taunt. And Finn, I noticed, yeah, if we're gonna pop any kind of personal cooldown, we need to pop it before the stomp happens. I just looked at my damage taken on that stomp. It was pretty nasty.
Yeah, you took a stomp and 2 melee hits right after.
Yeah, so basically Moro's Lucky Pocket, watch before stomp, and then call it a day.
Yep.
Hold off on soul stones. Or use them.
No, let's hold off. Who has a DI still?
Mine's on cooldown, 40 minutes.
I got an egg.
I think we're all on cooldown.
Okay, so we'll save an egg for this if we need it, and then again, I want to save soul stones this time. Don't use any soul stones. We're gonna use it on our last attempt when we have Lust back up. Just get used to the repetition, guys. It's a very repeatable fight. Know where to go with your burns. Pump as hard as you can. You shouldn't full threat the tauntable boss. Keep the tanks alive. Finn and I have really annoying jobs here, but everyone does as well, so you guys are doing great.
Get your health stones if you need them.
Get your food buffs.
The whole raid needs Druid buff.
Just about.
Sorry guys, my bad.
The only druid.
Name's Soto.
He's the only one expecting to 5 out of 5.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry guys, my bad.
Okay, guys, get into positions. And we're sitting around. Make sure you got all your health stones.
Melee positioning is kind of tricky. Tiny was mentioning, make sure that you're not parry hasting the boss. You may have to do a little moving, just watch your range. There's a very narrow cone we can actually be in.
Okay, make sure you guys are positioning yourself. So, look, okay, so Espresso. Where are you at, buddy? No, you're way too far away. Again, guys, healers should be around the tanks. You have range on both tanks and both sets of burn targets if necessary. So check your positioning. So Espresso, just come right up here. See right here? Okay.
Yeah, get up there and see some tank.
There we go. All right, I'm in my spot. And again, some of you guys who are up to the left here, Sajay, I think you're good, but maybe move a little bit more right. There you go. All right. Full timer coming. Guys, get in your positions.
You're wearing your arcane trinket.
Oh.
And cloak.
Okay, full timer coming. It'll be on Murphy. You ready? Slash.
Means your left leg.
Pete, go behind Abra, please.
Wait until after stomp.
Ran right through.
Come on, guys.
1, 2, 3, gone.
Burn on Turt.
A lot of burns out there. We're taunting after next stomp. Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Burn on Trong. Move more Trong. Behind melee. Good. You don't want to be in that cone.
It'll be after next.
Burn on Azul.
Stomp Fin. Back in the position. Popping trinket.
3, 2, 1.
There you go. So Trong, you're gonna die because you have 3 meteor slashes and you have burn. That's unhealable.
Burn on Tiny. Be careful, you're surrounded by people. Just stay there. Waldo, watch out for Tiny.
I'll be taunting after next stomp / meteor.
Burn on Side J. Ice block it.
Taunting. Down. Alright, let's reset. Reset. Okay, Sham Shocked. You ran through someone with AIDS.
And you ran through chicken.
Why?
Yeah, he did.
And then chicken died. You have to physically touch the person. Like your character model has to touch their character model to pass burn. As long as you don't run directly through somebody, you should be fine.
There's no way I did that. I did not
Yeah.
run over him.
We watched you do it.
I watched you.
Come on, guys. It's okay. I don't even care who it was anymore. It could be any shaman, any orc shaman who casts lightning bolts. But anyways,
He's a Doran. Oh, he's a orc. He's a orc.
Don't donk. I'll try to use mine.
all right. So real quick, guys, real quick. Other than tanks dying, the burn is the most important part here. If we lose people to burn or multiple people get burned where we have to heal them more, it's basically an auto wipe. We lose people and we don't hit. We don't have enough DPS for enrage, or too much healing goes on them and not off on the tanks, right?
Question. I'm pretty sure Trong had stacks of Meteor Slash before he got the burn.
That is true. Yep, that is true. I saw him. He was trying to heal. He was trying to do Drain Life, which is the best thing he can do there, and that's just horrible RNG. That absolutely can't happen. He normally, like what I've seen is he will normally target someone on the opposite side of him with burn, but again, that absolutely happened right there.
Turt, you might be at no man's land.
So if that happens again, do I need to kind of keep moving left and right a little bit to?
You just want to get if you get burned, you need to make sure you're not in the cone. That's why I say move behind melee, because we're not in the cone. So if you're behind us, you're safe.
I was behind melee though, like you saw me.
No. So what happened there again? That really wasn't your fault. I was just calling it out because you had the slashes already. You already had the debuff, and then you got burn assigned to you after that. It was just really, really bad RNG. Again, in most cases you'll die. Now granted, there are scenarios that healers are on top, they can keep you up or bubble you just in time, but it's usually unhealable. But the best thing you did there was Drain Life, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
How big is that aggro radius?
It's not that big. I mean,
not
we're
as
good.
big as we're thinking it is.
He's like Supremus.
Summon Turt.
I do want to say, if you load in, talk to the Draenei or zone in, talk to the Draenei. He teleports you to literally where you kill counters. So
Yep.
cut your run by 2/3.
Oh, 100%. That's not big enough.
I just mean that for future references in general.
All right, we have time for one more pull. We have Lust up. We're going to use everything here. What I want to do is I want Nisai. You're going to put your Soulstone on Volk. Trong, you're going to put yours on Finnegan. Turt, I want yours on. Let me think about this for a second here. Put on Disco. So again, guys, the most important thing for you DPS here, you guys are going to be pumping. If you get burned, you need to immediately, first and foremost, look in the direction you're going to be running to. Make sure you're not running through someone. Like Tater said, you have to almost physically run through somebody to give them burn. So run in between people or run around them. Get to one of the sides where the melee are. Not too far away, right? Relatively close. And then keep DPSing, and then when your burn's down, then you go back into your original spot. At that point, if burn's gone, you can run right through someone at all you want as long as they don't have burn. You can run through whoever you want, but get back in position for the next Saber Lash, or the next, I can't even speak anymore. For the next Meteor Slash.
Let's just wipe and go home.
Shut up. Where are you check coming? Tank healing is actually really good, guys. You guys are doing an awesome job. I still have Sal, by the way.
Hello?
Thank you.
I killed somebody. Mana oil.
Best I can do is Brilliant Wizard.
You need mana? Yeah, I got you.
Rain should already be in their position, so you guys should know exactly where to stand, where you're at around the tank. Why are Finn's healers not in their normal position? You guys are standing in the exact same position every single time.
Mana.
I still don't know where that position is, man. I still don't know.
So you guys make it a triangle. So here's Diamond. I want one healer directly behind him. I want one healer right here. I want one healer right here. You guys are making a diamond with a diamond.
Okay, so every time you put me somewhere after the pull starts, someone tells me to move.
Then ignore them. Why are you listening to anyone else but me?
Because Finna didn't move to the left, so we all need
yeah,
to move to the left.
That's fair.
You need to keep the same position as you were at the beginning from Finnegan.
So when I put Brutalis in position, the other group may have to shift. That's it.
So, like Fox said, there's no like you can be for like Shamshock. You could be on the tree roots. There's no reason for you to be up that close. You guys have a lot more.
Pull timer coming. We gotta pull, guys. We gotta get this pull going. All right, last pull of the night. Make it count. Pull timer coming.
I don't like the tree root.
No.
Apparently, you just like running through chicken.
Rotate to your right, guys. My team. Burn soon.
Pete, go to your left a little bit.
Wait until after stomp.
Hunting.
It's on Finn.
We lusting.
Lust now. Burn's going out.
Kia 2.
Still going to get me through a slash there.
It's fine. Okay, waiting for stomp. Waiting for stomp. Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Burn on Pete.
Move to no Pete.
Doing great. Keep it up.
Pete, go behind square.
Burn on Tiny.
Okay, third one's coming. Taunt after stomp.
Yeah, something in 3, 2, 1.
There it is. Good job. Keep it up. Doing great, guys. Keep pumping. Watch burns. Keep people alive.
Burn on Trong.
Out, Trong.
On the battle res disgusted.
Yes. Soto, get him up again.
He's out of range. Where's he?
Alright, I'll be taunting after next meteor.
Which side is he on?
Burn on Butler.
Taunting now.
You have a P-res on Pete.
Incoming on. I did beat already. I'm not in range of disgusted.
Butler, can you get disgusted?
Oh, burn on me?
Bubble it. Bubble it now.
Alright, counting now. No, wait. Still 5 seconds.
After next. After next one.
3, 2, 1.
There you go.
Burn on Soto.
You're gonna have a big stomp here after this. It's gonna be you still.
Burn on Black.
Taunting in 3, 2, 1.
Burn on Finn again. Why?
What was that?
So taunted.
It's on it?
Warm meter shot. Pocket watch up. After next slash is yours.
Counting now.
We're in an awkward position. Yeah.
Fucking.
You're fucking up. Alright. It's alright. Just don't wipe it up.
Yeah.
What was that question?
Should we have it on Wednesday?
Yeah, we will. So guys, important to understand all the mechanics for this, especially with the fact that, bye Pete. Especially with the fact that we are razor thin on Enrage right now. So just watch. I was monitoring timer very, very closely. At the end of Lust, we're well ahead, and obviously it starts catching up with us. If we hit execute with 25 people alive, I'm certain he dies. All right, let's get out of here.
Is it you or Soto that has Sunwell fighters?
Yeah, I have exactly 2. I will give 1 to Finnegan and 1 to Chicken.
Or inside of bases.
I thought I hit Frenzy Regen, and I most definitely hit Tom. It was at 5 seconds on my burn. I was like, I'll just Frenzy Regen through it. It'll be fine. Oh, and I wiped the raid.
Where do we turn in these pieces at? Out here on this boat?
On the boat on the island, yeah.
Wait, what? Why'd you taunt Soto?
I just hit the wrong key button.
It was funny though.
I will, if you just zone out of the instance, I'll meet you at the boat.
How can we zone out?
No, die. Here, I can summon you. Here, that'll work. Somebody help me summon you.
That's okay.
Later, man.
Can I get spell power for speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good night all together.
Yeah, we'll be obviously back here in 2 days. Caligo should be a 1 or 2 shot, and then we'll head straight to Brutalis. We'll absolutely get that on Wednesday. Please come prepared, guys. Trust me, I don't enjoy sitting there for 15 minutes re-explaining the same thing I said 5 other times. So
yeah, the burn is important, but people are treating it like Baron Geddon's bomb.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy.
Hey, Alucard, do we have any fire stones we get? I should have a fire.
Yeah, I'll need 2 blues and 1 purple.
You just need 1 inside the bracer.
That is yes.
Chicken, is that? Oh, you're muted.
I'm
Chicken,
gonna
is that what
need
you
a.
in chat?
I'm gonna need a Crimson Spinel.
Here, I got 3 spins on me.
I just need unos.
I have 2 more spindles, 4 lion's eye, and a shell of stone. Chicken, you need a gem? Oh, you're gone. Bye, Chicken.
I've got gems for everybody.
Oh, you're
I believe you also turn in your tier token at this loot vendor on the boat too. So
true.
That is correct.
I'll just I'll heart the chat and put these gems in the bank.
Chicken, you need to enchant. I'm in the middle of chat.
Can you do spell power bracers?
Oh, did you
Me, no.
get them from the bank? Or...
That would be.
I can do them.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, here you are. Chicken.
I'm gonna make it real quick so I know what
Oh, okay.
What's this spell power? The bracers?
Are you still on the island, chilling?
Yeah.
I might actually have. Can I get some large cosmetics out of the auction house, please?
Out of the auction house.
Yeah, you walk up to the auction house, you press fucking bid and spend your gold to get it there, bro.
Yeah, I'll get you. How many do you need?
I missed the peak.
I need 6. 6. Oh, you got set up?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so where you at?
Rolf will get them. Come to Aldor.
I'm getting everything else ready.
So I was so stressed trying to figure out that fucking add-on. I forgot the big on the brazier.
I gotta be honest, I didn't even know Protector token dropped.
So you didn't see the loot window?
I saw both conch bracers and I saw the legs. I did not see protection.
Okay, so I couldn't get them to populate in the window. I think it had that same issue that
the DKP add-on we were running. You know how sometimes Pete couldn't get all the items listed? I was having an issue getting them all listed in the loot window, so I just did a manual roll with the input.
Lame
Azul was top on the list anyway, so he was gonna get them anyway. No.
All right, guys, I'm done for the night. Our raid is over. Thank you for coming in and watching. I appreciate everybody that's giving me some subs. I appreciate the shit out of that.
So I'm still
and come back Wednesday and we'll see some more bosses. Hell yeah.
I didn't like the
Thanks.
way
Bye-bye.
the KSK add-on was working. I'm trying to find something else that's a little more consistent.